Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the session. Good evening. How are all of you guys? Yep. Good evening, guys. We'll just start in a minute. I think more people joining in continuously. So we should be able to start in a minute. Yep. Good to see all of you guys. I am also doing good. Yep. Yes. Today's first session, guys. We will start. Uh, please help out the folks who are still struggling to join audio. In the chat, if you can comment, bottom left corner, they will find the button to join in. Perfect. Great. Yep. So questions, everyone. So typical my session format is very straightforward. First 30 minutes you have to give to me so that I can do the talking. I can take you through all the details I have to share with you guys today. Everything about the program, the process, the selection, everything, right? About Acciojob, about me, about the placements, uh, everything, right? So, and post that, I will open it up for questions from your side. So that is the time when you can ask me questions. But if you listen very uh, carefully for the first 30 minutes to what I have, more or less all your questions should get answered during that period itself, right? Okay, perfect. Yep. Good evening, guys. All of you guys, very warm welcome to today's session. Perfect. I think are we good to go? Shivam team, should we get started? Okay, perfect, guys. Then let's get started with today's session, right? So I will set the agenda straight. We'll try and keep it a little interactive because, of course, I want to learn from you guys as well. That where are you guys from? What all background peoples are we interacting with today, right? And today's session will be around 2.5 hours. The first 1 hour you have me to interact with, so I will walk you through all the details about the program, about Acciojob, about the selection process, the placements, everything first. Then you can ask me your questions. Then I think we have a couple of alumni also who want to join in today and sort of share their experience. And post that, Ritik, who is going to be your instructor. Ritik is currently a software developer with Microsoft. He's been taking the last few pre-course, and students just love how he teaches, right? So post that, Ritik will take over and he will also share a quick introduction about his journey and about the next 10-12 days, how they are going to look like for you guys, right? Okay, so perfect. Let's just start with a quick energetic introduction, right, guys? I am Yashwardhan. I'm one of the co-founders here at Acciojob. And before we move ahead, I would love to know, where are you guys joining in from? I am here from Gurgaon, which is where Acciojob's office is located. Uh, so yeah, Nagpur, Kolkata, Delhi, Hyderabad, Delhi, Jammu. I'm sure we have people from Pan India joining in, right? But I just want to see where are more people joining in from. Uh, Interesting, interesting. Lots of folks from Hyderabad joining in. Woo, that's pretty fast. Great, great. Again, so I think we have people right from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Nice. Good to hear this. Oh, interesting. Vadodara. I am also from Vadodara. Perfect, perfect. Okay, one more question just to understand your backgrounds better, right? So, what is your background like? Is it a BTech CSE, BTech IT, BCA, MCA, BTech Mechanical, Civil, MBA, BSc, BA, BCom, BBA? Everyone is eligible, by the way, just so that I can clarify the most asked query to me. Everyone is eligible. You just need to be either in final year of college or else already a graduate, right? So don't ask me the same question again and again. Am I eligible? Am I eligible? Right. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Good. Good. We have BScs, we have BTechs, maths and computing, interesting branch. LLB. Nice, nice. I can see a lot of folks have already realized that how much opportunity does the IT sector and software space have to offer now, right? So yeah, this is good to see. BCom, B, mechatronics, aerospace, hotel management, biotech, MSc in IT. Okay. Royal Mechanical. Why do mechanical people think it is royal? Okay, perfect, perfect. Right, right, got it. Uh, Perfect. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for this. Very interesting. Right. Okay, perfect then. Let's just get started with the session then. Right. What I'll do is I'll quickly share my screen first, walk you through all the details about the program, all details you want to hear about Acciojob today in the next 30 minutes. And then we can sort of listen to you guys as well and understand. Uh, okay, just a second. Perfect. Okay, guys, let's just get started then. Welcome to Acciojob, right? Very, very warm welcome. Today is the first session you guys are joining in, the orientation session. We'll keep it light today, right? We'll talk more about what Acciojob is, what are we trying to build here, what has our journey been like, and what is there up for grabs through the program which we have designed and we have placed thousands of folks now, right? So welcome to Acciojob. This is a place where you come in to learn and grow. What do we mean exactly by that is, of course, you are here to upskill yourself on your hard skills, learn technical skills, become good with data structures, algorithms, full stack web development, tap into great software development jobs. But this is also a place where you will learn a lot more around soft skills. How can you get better with communication skills? How can you do better in terms of improving and making sure your personality becomes much more well-rounded? And one thing you will definitely learn for sure is that how to be focused, how to be consistent in your efforts throughout the time, and how do you actually uh, get that sort of discipline in your life, right? So we the most, like, when someone asks me what is Acciojob's USP, I tell them that this is a place where students will find the best learning environment, the best support, the best guidance and mentorship they need to actually help them overcome all possible obstacles to uh, get into their first job of their career, right? And that to kickstart their career from a great place where they have immense growth and learning going forward, right? And that is where Acciojob comes in, and that is what we stand for. right? Today is the first day of your journey, I would say, right? So good job, congratulations on getting started, because I think getting started is the biggest step of inertia which people don't really clear, right? People have a fear internally that I won't be able to code, I won't be able to learn, I won't be able to do this, that, etc. Right? But what you don't realize is that just few days of hard work and effort and focus will actually make sure you get over that initial inertia. And this pre-course, the next 10 days, 12 days of free live classes does exactly that for you. You make sure you are focused and hardworking for the next 12 days. You attend live sessions with us. You solve the assignments. You come to live doubt sessions and ask your doubts. You interact with your peers on Discord. And I can promise you, you will have a great learning curve in the next 12 days as well. Plus, you will get rid of your fear of coding, your fear of, and that initial inertia of how do I get started with coding? How do I get into the programming industry, the programming field? All of this is too complex for me, right? So just be focused and disciplined for the next 12 days. Work hard with us, attend the lecture sessions, join the live doubt hours, get your doubts cleared, interact with your peers, ask your doubts with our mentors on the Discord community, and most importantly, solve assignments which are being given to you, right? And that in itself will be a great experience for you in the next 12 days. I can guarantee you that, right? So welcome again to your first day of Acciojob. I hope you have a great journey across the next 12 days and post that with Acciojob in the main batch as well. Okay. Okay, again, quickly giving you a short introduction. Who are we, right? So I am Yashwardhan. I am one of the co-founders here at Acciojob. I did my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. You can call it Royal Mechanical, you can call it Evergreen Mechanical. I don't think any of those are true, right? So I did my graduation in mechanical engineering from IIT Delhi, right? I graduated in 2017 from there. Post I graduated from there, I worked in a analytics consulting company. I didn't get placed in core jobs. And just to give you a data point here, out of my batch of 105 in mechanical, I think only 15 odd people got placed in core jobs, right? All the other folks were looking at other industries and other job opportunities which we were getting, right? So yeah, all four of us are batchmates from IIT Delhi. We have been friends for good 9 years now. We've done our education together as well, and post that also we've been working on Acciojob together. And Acciojob fortunately got backed by Combinator as well, which is a US-based accelerator which invests some amount of money to into startups, right? Apart from this, so how has my journey looked like, right? So when I joined IIT Delhi in 2013, I reached there, and I come from a tier 2 town, Vadodara in Gujarat. So I didn't have a lot of information on what is the kind of opportunity available in software development in the IT sector. And I just thought that mechanical is an evergreen field, just like a lot of you guys might have also thought, and opted for mechanical engineering. And once I got through and came to IIT Delhi, joined there, after a year or so, I started realizing, okay, there are much more opportunities in software development and IT sector. And I probably could have made a better decision there, right? And a more informed decision for sure, right? So that is where my journey started. In my college time also, I've been like passionate about the career space and helping out students. So I used to attend a lot of education fairs, events, exhibitions, and go and speak there, talk to a lot of students. Have interacted with thousands of students here at Pragati Maidan as well. And post that, I knew that this is a space where I can make a lot of impact. So after I graduated, got a good paying campus placement job out of my college placements and joined that first, worked there for about a year or so. And then I started realizing that probably my work can create much more impact if I can sort of deliver something for students which are much closer to me, right? And I knew a lot of problem statements in this market, but how we started off on our journey with Acciojob was that we actually visited more than 500 colleges offline, started talking to their students, their directors, their placement cells, everyone, started speaking with a lot of company HRs, HR engineering managers as well, to understand what really is the issue. Because like you said, the problem statement, right? The problem statement essentially is very big. Okay, let's just do a quick guess here as well. So how many colleges are there in India? What is your best estimate? 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh? Numerous is not a good guess. Okay, okay. Yep. That's right. That's right. So yeah, there are 40,000 colleges in India, right? Which is huge. And how many graduates are coming out of these 40,000 colleges every year? Yes, exactly. There are 88 lakh graduates almost coming out of these colleges every year. What do you think is the average placement percentage of Indian colleges? No, it's not 50%. Yes, that is right. It's 25 to 30%, right? So what is really happening with these other folks who are not getting a good job out of college, right? That is a very crucial point to understand here. And so this is a very big problem statement which we figured out, that more than 75% of the students who are graduating from colleges are not getting placed. Now, our idea was to first figure out what exactly is the problem statement here and how can we solve that. And that is why, after like sort of speaking with thousands of students, a lot of hundreds of company HRs, engineering managers, we could understand a few things, right? Number one problem statement we could find was that college curriculums are really outdated, right? We couldn't, like, I still don't understand why do colleges not teach full stack web development in their BTech computer science IT department, like curriculums, right? And knowing that there are hundreds and thousands of job openings available in full stack web development, in software development field, right? And colleges just haven't, like, I think, put in the effort to update their curriculum, right? And which is very weird to say. So this was like one big problem statement we could find. Second big problem statement, and this was true across the board from a tier 1 college to a tier 3, 4, 5 college, any college, right? Was that all of us are, like, 99% of us are studying just to clear exams, right? We're not really studying to gain skills out of it. And this is sort of like a mistake on both parts. Neither do students put in the effort to actually gain those skills, right? All of us are learning to sort of clear exams and get that degree at the end of it, right? And a lot of us are actually sort of the college is also at mistake, that why are they not teaching in a manner where the student understands how much application of this real skill can be done, how can they really do it in a manner where place like sort of applications can be built, projects can be built out, real analogies can be given around it, right? So this was another very big problem statement, because no one was really learning to gain skills. So how will that work out? And a third big problem statement I could find was that colleges are not really incentivized in the right manner, right? So what college is really doing is that they're focusing on admissions, because they know that if a student takes admission once, then the student is going to pay them the fees for the next 3 years or 4 years and get that degree at the end of it, right? So a lot of the focus from the college side is put in admissions, right? That how can we get more admissions? And during admissions, there are some big, bold promises also made. But by the end of the fourth year, you guys already know what is the delivery like, right? So I think their incentive is more towards getting admissions and less towards delivering on the promises made and delivering on placements, right? And all of these problem statements could not just be very simply solved by uh, uh, just like the current college infrastructure. And we could understand how can we come in and offer a solution to all of these problems really well, right? So that is where Acciojob came in and our program comes in, right? So our idea is very simple. What does Acciojob do? So we have a online learning training program, right? We focus on highly industry relevant skills, right? These are skills which are super high in demand in the industry right now. Merge stack, full stack web development, data structures, algorithms, software development jobs. You go ahead and search on any job portal and you will find the by far the highest number of openings for entry level folks in these domains, right? What Acciojob stands for is that you come in, we give the student the best possible environment they need to learn. We give them the access to best of instructors. These instructors are folks who have actually been students, prepared and solved and practiced thousands of questions, built out projects, and cleared top product-based companies like the Amazons and Googles and Microsofts, which we dream of, right? And now are on the other side of the table and are working in those companies. And that is where they come in, and they are super passionate about students. They understand what do students really want, what is the learning mindset for students, because they themselves have been there. And they have the most amount of firm hold on these subjects, that is data structures, algorithms, full stack web development, right? I know that a lot of colleges have data structures, algorithms in their college curriculum in DSA, etc. But it is like barely 40% of what is required to crack a top MNC like Amazon, Google, Microsoft is being taught there. Probably the professor himself is never putting in a focus to make students actually solve assignments and problems and based on data structures, algorithms, right? And those are not the best of people if students are going to be prepared to clear the top-notch product-based companies, because they're not really focused and equipped with that syllabus in the very first place, right? So at Acciojob, we stand for high quality education, the best of instructors you will witness anywhere. You go to YouTube, any other boot camp, anywhere, you will find the top-notch instructors teaching here, right? You will find the best of environment you need to learn, right? Whatever guidance you need, whatever mentorship you need, we have a team of more than 250 mentors now. Unlimited one-on-one mentorship sessions, unlimited one-on-one mock interviews, and really holistic training, which you will need to actually crack your first job, right? By holistic, what do I mean? Really comprehensive, whatever you need. You will, of course, have to learn coding skills, practice a lot of data structures, algorithms, assignments. You will definitely have to sort of build out good projects around web development, make your resume good, presentable, polished. You will have to prepare yourself in better communication skills, prepare yourself to take on mock interviews. How can you perform better in interviews? How can you become a much more well-rounded personality? You will give innumerable coding contests, which will actually set you up well for clearing company coding tests, company aptitude tests later on whenever you sit for them, right? So when we say holistic, we say that for us, we are running an online college, right? We will run admissions, we will run a complete tech training, complete soft skills training, complete mock interviews, resume, projects, communication skills, whatever help the student is needing to actually get placed will get covered. Plus, we have our own placement cell. So we partner with companies. We do recruitment drives just like you have campus drives. And once we get you placed, we do the fee collection part as well, right? So it is both. It is like completely running an online college, just that instead of going to college for 4 years, you will be spending a couple of semesters with us at max to get a much better outcome than what a college has been able to deliver to you, or most of the colleges are able to deliver in India, right? So that is what Acciojob stands for. You will at Acciojob, like there's a firm belief which goes right from me to each and every person working here, that we have to be the most student friendly boot camp anyone has ever witnessed. And whenever any student comes to us, our goal has to be to guide them for the next best step they can take to advance their careers, right? And you will feel the same across the board when you're interacting with Acciojob team, whenever Acciojob mentors, right? I hope all of you guys have joined the Discord community. I think Shikha from my team is sharing the link to join the Discord community as well. And we will get there a little later again, don't worry. Okay, perfect. So what will you get in this program? So in this Acciojob program, you get to learn data structures, algorithms, full stack web development, which comprises of both front-end development, back-end development, and all of this with a job guarantee from our side, because we are super confident that if you can work hard with us on these skill sets, There is huge demand for the current skill sets in the market. There are enough placement opportunities partnered with Acciojob where we can get you placed very, very easily and smoothly, right? So Acciojob comes in where we give you a guarantee that we will get you placed. All you need to do is work hard with us through the program, learn data structures, algorithms, full stack web development with us, and kickstart your career at a great place, right? Okay, so are you eligible? I'm sure this question is like hundreds of people keep asking this question. So everyone is eligible for the program, guys, right? For job guarantee per se, anyone and everyone can take up the program, and it will be hugely beneficial for any person coming from any background. Doesn't matter if you have less than 60%, 50%, 40% in 10th, 12th, college, anywhere, right? You can, it doesn't matter what field have you learned it on, right? You can learn it on you can be from BCom, you can be from BBA, you can be from a BTech computer science, mechanical, civil, any field, doesn't really matter, right? You just need to be in final year of college or else a recent graduate to actually get a job guarantee. 2019 to 2023 batch students are eligible for a job guarantee as well from our side. Apart from that, each and everyone is eligible for the program. Come in, learn, upskill yourself, sit for job opportunities, get yourself placed. Okay, perfect. Okay. Another thing a lot of people have been asking, yes, all the sessions are getting recorded and the recordings of these sessions will be shared with you later on the Acciojob platform. I will show you that also, so don't worry. Okay. Perfect. Let's just move ahead from here. Okay, so what are the two programs on Acciojob, right? So we have two programs here. One is the Pioneer program and one is the Sapling program, right? The Sapling program is an 8-month program, which is slightly more beginner friendly, where we take the first couple of months to build out and work on a strong fundamental foundation for the student, right? We work a lot on logic building, which is the biggest barrier students face initially in their journey to coding, right? So in the Sapling program, first 2 months, we'll focus on your logic building, fundamentals of programming, introduction to basic algorithms, which are very much needed. And post that, everything which is covered in the Pioneer program will also get covered in the Sapling program, right? In the Pioneer program, it is a 6-month program wherein we will cover data structures, algorithms in Java, front-end development, wherein we cover HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, React.js, Redux, and backend, wherein we'll cover Express, Node.js, MongoDB, creating REST APIs, deploying your full stack projects, all of those things, right? So for people who are absolute beginners, Sapling is a much more beginner-friendly program. For people who have good, who are okay to put in good 7, 8, 9 hours a day, are fully up for effort, I would say that they can join in the Pioneer program. Also, Pioneer program will also start from absolute scratch, right? Of course, the Sapling program is a little more slower paced and accustomed to people who want it that way, right? And the Pioneer program is slightly more faster paced and for people who can invest more time every day as well, right? For you to understand if you are a fit for Pioneer program or Sapling program, I would say go through the next 10, 12 days of live classes and pre-course with us. If on the basis of pre-course, you're able to learn, invest enough time, solve assignments, clear the coding test and interview easily, you should join the Pioneer program. Otherwise, I would strongly recommend you join the Sapling program if you can invest slightly lesser time per day. If you are someone who is sort of wants to work extensively on their foundations and basics first, which is one of the most crucial factors for you to get placed, to be very honest, right? So, so this is how the two programs are. In the Sapling program also, you get access to same job opportunities, all sorts of job opportunities, which Pioneer is also coming in with. And the Sapling and essentially in Sapling, you will be learning everything in Pioneer, just with a little more focus initially on your fundamentals and basics, right? No, there is no difference in terms of salary for both or anything like that. You get the same placement opportunities from Pioneer and Sapling both, right? People tend to think that since it is a 6-month program in Pioneer, we should go for that, right? A couple of months here or there won't matter the most, right? What is more important for you is to identify which is a more fitting program for you and accordingly join that one for yourself, right? That is more important. Okay. So these are the two programs we have, Sapling and Pioneer. In both the programs, we will cover data structures, algorithms, full stack web development completely. Okay. Now, for the Pioneer program, we have pay after placement option in the Pioneer program, which has a selection process with it, right? So to join the Pioneer program batch, which is upcoming, you will have to clear the selection process with us, right? And that is why I say, if you attend the next 12 days of free live classes, solve assignments with us, clear the coding test and interview, you are a good fit for the Pioneer program, right? Last month, I think we had around 360 students who joined into the Pioneer program. They were a good fit for the Pioneer program. And I think we had somewhere around 350 odd students who joined the Sapling program, who were a good fit for the Sapling program again, right? So both the programs are equally good in terms of delivering you the similar outcome. What you should be focused on is to identify what is a better fit for me, right? Yes, aptitude will also get covered to some extent, right? In the Sapling program, we will focus on initial logic building, aptitude, logical reasoning questions, decision tree questions, so that we can actually help you get started in building that fundamental base which is needed, right, to actually improve your logic building skills. Okay, and start thinking of approaches yourself, start solving problem statements yourself, right? Okay, now the selection process for the Pioneer program is straightforward. You need to sign up on acciojob.com, which I believe you already have. You need to attend the live classes with us every day for the next 12 days and solve minimum 50% assignments in the pre-course which have been given to you. Post that, you will be able to give the coding test and interview, which will completely be based on what is being taught to you in the pre-course itself, right? So whatever is being taught to you in the pre-course in the next 10-12 days, which is going to be the very, very fundamentals, right? We'll start from absolute zero. So we'll start from like, what is a computer? What are data types? What is a program? What is programming? We'll cover the very, very easy portions like conditionals, data types, loops, arrays, 2D arrays, right? Which is just the very beginning of you getting started with programming in the next 12 days. Okay, so in the pre-course, the selection process is straightforward. Assignments, you can take any number of reply attempts. That is not an issue at all, right? So for selection into the Pioneer program, you need to sign up on acciojob.com, get started with the free live classes for the next 12 days, solve minimum 50% assignments which are being given to you, give the coding test and interview based on what has been taught in the next 12 days, and join the main batch of Pioneer program. Simple. If anywhere during this selection process and journey, each and every one of you should be working super hard to try and clear the selection process and test yourself in the next 10-12 days, that how quickly are you able to learn? Are you able to solve assignments? Are you able to get your doubts sorted, right? And if you're able to do that, very good, well and good, right? Okay. So yes, all the lectures, live sessions will get recorded also, and recordings will be available on our platform. Okay, I will show you the Acciojob learning platform also once, for pre-course also, for main batch also, so that everything is clear to you guys. So just hang on for some time. I will take you through everything. Okay, so this is the selection process for the Pioneer program. Each and every one of you should be taking this leap mentally. Get prepared right now. Next 12 days, I have to be super motivated, attend all the live sessions at night, solve assignments being given every day, ask my doubts around assignments if I have any, and make sure that I'm completely prepared to clear the coding test and interview by the end of these 12 days. Don't worry, don't fear the coding test and interview. It will all be based on what is being taught in the next 12 days. Okay, so if you can work hard with us for the next 12 days on attending the live classes, solving the assignments, getting your doubts cleared. Simple. 3 simple things you need to do. 5-6 hours of effort every day for the next 12 days, and you are good to go, right? Trust me, it will be by far the most amount of learning you have had in the last 12 days. You will say, yaar, 4 years of college, how much I learned? I've learned more in the next 12 days. Okay, so brace up for that, right? Get prepared for the next 12 days. Be focused. For once, you have to have that discipline, right? Without hard work and discipline, nothing will happen, right? Why would anyone teach you for free and give you a pay after placement option, give you all of these options, right? If you cannot work hard for 12 days and prove that, yes, I am motivated, I am hardworking, I am disciplined enough to work hard with you give me a pay after placement option. I will work hard for 5-6 months with you guys. I will get placed, and then I will pay you the course fees. Right. So this is your time. Next 12 days, you prove it that yes, I am disciplined. I can work hard. I can attend all the lecture sessions. I can solve all the assignments which are being given to me, and I can clear the coding test and interview based on it. Simple, right? And if you work hard, all of that will be a piece of cake. All you need to do is you need to make sure you are disciplined, you are attending all the sessions, solving all the assignments, asking doubts if any, and you are good to go. You will probably end up learning much more than what you have learned in those 4 years. Okay, perfect. So this is the selection process for the Pioneer program. Moving ahead, just mark the dates. Next 10 to 12 days, free live classes. Every day, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Block it in your minds, in your calendars, in your daily schedule, in a note in front of your wall, everywhere, right? Right. So next 12 days, block this time, 8 to 11. I have to attend live sessions. Simple, right? So next 12 days, pre-course. Okay. After that, coding test. Coding test, you get 2 attempts for the coding test. That also is there. All of the coding test questions will be based on you will get a mock test also. You will get 2 shots at the coding test also. So we try and make it as comfortable for the student as possible, right? But all we test is that, is the student putting in hard work? And you can go and ask anyone, last batch people who have cleared the selection process, you can go ahead and ask them. All of them will tell you, like 50% of them are from non-CS, non-IT, non-technical backgrounds altogether, right? What they did was they were just focused and super diligent for these 12 days, and they were easily able to clear it. And they actually learned so much. Their feedback was also very encouraging. They told me that, okay, in the last 12 days, I have actually gotten started with programming, and I've gained the confidence that I can learn programming now. It is not a big deal for me. I am not fearful of it, right? I have gotten overcome that inertia as well. And it can be like, you can be from any background. You can be from a mechanical, civil, BCom, BBA, completely non-technical, completely a BTech CS student. Then also it is okay, right? You just need to put in the time and effort, and you'll be able to do well for sure. Okay. Cool. Mark your calendar days, guys. So yeah, what does the pre-course page look like? I will walk you through that part also, right? I will in fact show it to you live. That will make it easier, right? So on the pre-course page, I'm sure all of you guys are able to see the same thing, right? When you log into acciojob.com, you will be able to see the dates for the live pre-course, day-wise classes, coding test dates, interview dates, right? Yeah, absolutely, Kuldeep. We are going to start from scratch ourselves. So don't worry, 12 days are enough to learn the basics. Of course, in 12 days, you are not going to become software developers, right? In the next 12 days, your focus is going to be to get started with the very fundamentals at least, right? Okay, so that is your goal. Okay, so on the pre-course page, you will get all the options which you are seeing right now. Once you log into acciojob.com, you will be able to see this very, very clearly. Okay. Now, after selection into the main batch, what does the main batch look like, right? So main batch is a good 6 to 8 month long journey of hard work and effort working with us, right? So in the main batch, weekdays, Monday to Friday, we will follow a very, very similar structure to the pre-course, right? You will have regular sessions every day, Monday to Friday at night, 8 to 11 p.m. You will have assignments every day where you will be given that, right? All the sessions which are happening live are recorded and shared with students. So stop asking the same question again and again. Okay. Every weekends, bi-weekly, you will have coding contests on the platform. This will equip you to sort of take on company coding tests really well. Okay. Soft skills sessions. So we do focus on how to build out a better resume, how to improve your communication skills, how can you do better with HR interviews, all of those things. We have open doubt hours or live doubt hours on the platform. In the pre-course platform also we have it. So between 11 to 1 in the morning, 6 to 8 in the evening, or late night from 11 to 12 at night, you will find that our mentors are available online live. You can just drop in, ask your question, get your doubt resolved. Maybe you are clearing 6 test cases out of 8 and 2 test cases you're not able to figure out. You can go in there, you can sort of screen share, get your code debugged by them, take help, understand the mistake you have made, and drop off, right? So that is more like real-time doubt solving for you guys. Okay. Apart from this, in the main batch, one-on-one mentorship sessions, is something we focus a lot on. That gives student a lot of personalized guidance on how they can move forward from there. How can they plan their study better? If they have a bulk of doubts, the mentor can one-on-one clear it. Uh, and we have unlimited one-on-one mentorship sessions, right? So at Acciojob, we are super clear with this fact that uh, once you are in and working hard with Acciojob, there is no limit to learning, right? You can take unlimited one-on-one mentorship sessions, unlimited mock interviews, right? Both technical mock interviews, HR mock interviews. Of course, a lot of technical mock interviews we will make sure you give for sure. Like all the students coming in give at least 8 mock interviews. Those are compulsory from our end. Apart from that, you are free to take more. If you score, let's say, poor in some mock interview, you can always take more mock interviews of that topic, so that you make sure that you work on your feedback and keep improving on that side also. Okay. Apart from that, of course, there will be a lot of focus on project building. We know half our students come from non-technical backgrounds, right? They're just learning. They don't have a lot of relevant content on their resume also. So we make sure students typically end up making around 7 to 8 projects at least. Some students make a huge number of projects, right? Like they end up making 20, 25 projects also. And when they're learning front-end development, the idea is to encourage them to keep making more and more and more projects, right? Now, when they're learning full stack web dev, the whole idea is that they can get their hands dirty with a lots of projects, and that helps a lot with their resume also, with themselves up like sort of working on their skill sets also, right? So this is like a brief schedule of the main batch, right? Okay, how does it look like? How does the journey look like in the main batch? Of course, we expect, so we will be upfront and straightforward with you guys. Like this course is like, it's not like a Udemy course where anytime you just start and stop and then forget about it, right? It is a much more rigorous place, right? And if anyone is looking to get started with a good job in their career, they will have to work hard for good 5, 6 months, 8 months at least with us, right? And how much hard work are we talking about? We are talking about at least 5 to 6 hours per day of effort. Okay, 2.5 to 3 hours at night every day attending the sessions, or else if you miss that, watching the recordings, plus another 2.5, 3 hours of you putting in self-study time and effort to actually sort of solve more questions, practice more, right? Just attending lectures and understanding theory will not make it for you. You will have to practice a lot. You will have to work. You will have to get your hands dirty. You will have to ask your doubts. And we will make sure that you have everything accessible for you, right? So what happens with the tier 3, tier 4 college student is that for them to go through this journey, there are 100 roadblocks. If they have a doubt, they don't know who to ask. They don't know, their seniors haven't done it. Their peers aren't doing it, right? If they want to get their resume checked, they don't know how do they do it, right? If they want to give a mock interview, they don't know what to do. If they want to ask someone and seek guidance that what should I prepare next, what should be my roadmap like, they don't have anyone. For each and every company and opportunity they want, their college is not able to help, so they need to go looking everywhere. So at Acciojob, we basically resolve each and everything which will act as a roadblock in your entire journey to getting placed, right? You come in, you get the best of resources, the best of teachers, right? The instructors, top-notch instructors, right? Uh, uh, you get all the resources, you get all the guidance, you get complete everything which you will need on your journey on a plate, on a platter, right? Whenever you need a mock interview, we are just like one message away from you. If you need a mentorship session, one message away from you. If you want to get your resume checked, we are there. You don't need to worry about job opportunities at all. We have a placement cell which will make sure that they keep partnering and getting recruitment drives with hundreds of companies happening. And you just need to apply it. Simple. Apply to those companies and get placed. Simple, right? So the whole idea is that Acciojob is a place wherein you come in, you get the best environment, the best guidance, mentorship, high quality teaching, and ample of job opportunities in a field where there are huge number of job opportunities and the demand is berserk right now. There is a big supply demand gap in the market right now for software developers, right? It's simply huge how much sort of job openings come in. Okay, what else do you get? Of course, HR mock interviews, personality development. You get live doubt resolutions. We have live doubt hours and open doubt hours available throughout, right? One-to-one doubt clearing sessions whenever needed. That is one-on-one mentorship sessions when needed for you. Soft skills training sessions, resume building, and a batch manager, right? So for the folks who understand Hindi, at Acciojob, we say that किसी को भी छोड़ेंगे नहीं, right? At Acciojob. So for every small batch of 100 odd students, we have a batch manager in place. Your batch manager is the first person available for you for any possible thing, any possible help you need. You need one mock interview, mentorship session, you are facing issue with this, that, you missed last class, you want a revision on this topic, you have some special request, you are getting demotivated, you want some help with planning your study timetable, companies which are going to come through application, everything, right? Whatever help you need, your batch manager is available instantly for you guys, right? And the batch manager will also not leave you, right? He will call you every 7 to 10 days, ask you how the progress is going, and he will take progress calls with you. He will keep pushing you, boss, that you are pending on these assignments. Let's push harder this week, right? You are pending on these set of sort of tasks which were supposed to get done till now. Let's push harder this week, right? Whatever help and sort of assistance you will need, they will be there available immediately for you. Plus, they will keep pushing you and motivating you to go further. And if you go and watch our YouTube success stories, right, you will see so many alumni thanking their batch managers because they always had that one person throughout their journey to guide and motivate and keep pushing that, no, boss, we can do it, right? So because the journey is long also, right? It's not like you will learn for 15 days and you will get placed, right? You have to work hard for good 3 to 6 months. We have to learn a lot of things, become good at it, have fundamental understanding, be clear on it. And that is what will actually make a difference, right? And that is why we are super focused on making sure that the students' learning journey is smooth, personalized, whatever help they need. And all students are slightly different, right? Someone would learn very, very quickly. Someone might face issues in some topic. Someone might want some more time. And that is the beauty of coming to Acciojob, that we will be able to personalize your entire journey in such a manner that we train you on skill sets in the fastest possible manner to make sure that you become placement ready as soon as possible. Okay, so yeah, we've worked super hard on Acciojob. I hope like you guys work super hard with us as well, right? Okay, moving on. What all is there apart from this on the Acciojob platform, right? So I will walk you through that part. Let me quickly share my screen and take you through the pre-course. Okay, perfect. Can you see my screen again, guys? Yes, absolutely. We will teach you Git, GitHub, everything, right? A detailed course syllabus will also can be shared on Discord group, right? So people who haven't yet joined the Discord group, right? Please do join the Discord group. There is a lot of interaction, lot of engagement events which keep happening there. It is an ideal place for people who are getting started with learning, right? You eventually join this Acciojob batch starting 30th or not, or whatever, right? Irrespective, you will be able to learn a lot from our Discord group. I will show you. Okay, so let me quickly walk you through the entire pre-course, right? So when you log into your acciojob.com, right? Acciojob.com, when you go to acciojob.com website, right? You go ahead and log in. And after you log in, you will reach the pre-course screen, right? So this is the home page for pre-course, right? Where you can see clearly the dates are given out, that what is the process going to look like for you going forward from here, right? You can directly join the class from the platform itself, right? This 0-day learning streak. So this streak basically is just to incentivize you to show consistency. Consistency is one of the most important parts of this journey, trust me, because it is not like one day you go do 100 questions, you're done. No, every day you come in and do six questions for 100 days. That will make sure you're good to go, right? So consistency is super important, and this learning streak basically works like every day you come to the Acciojob platform and solve at least one question or one assignment, it adds to your streak. So for the next 10 days, if you come in every day and solve at least one question every day, right, then your streak will become 10. and in any day in between you don't solve even a single question, the streak will come back to 0. I'm sure you guys are younger than me, you guys use Snapchat, etc., so you guys know what streak, etc. means, right? So yeah, next is the assignment solved. So out of total assignments, how many assignments have you guys solved till now? Super important, right? Again, there are a few more pages here available. So if you are looking to opt for the sapling program, you can directly book your seat from here also. You just click on the book your seat button. You will see the option to book your seat by paying the amount upfront, right? You can also request a callback if you want to learn about more details around the program and get a better understanding of it. Feel free to request a callback as well. There is a money back guarantee clause associated with it, which is shared on there itself, right? Moving on. Moving on further from there are a few more pages. Course details page has a lot of course details available for you to see, a few of our success stories and different background folks, so that everyone is convinced and knows that, okay, doesn't matter, eligibility is open, don't worry, right? Next is the pre-course page. So in the pre-course page, today is the first class, right? So you can see that today is the orientation, live class is going on from 8 p.m. onwards. After this class is over, you will see the option to watch recording here itself, right? You will get the option to watch recording here. Okay. Then tomorrow's class, 8 p.m., you will see the option to join the class from here directly. Tomorrow, 8 p.m., when the intro to programming class will start, right? So on for the next 12 days, you're going to have classes, and every day you can come in and join the class directly from here, right? Inside every day's class, so for example, after tomorrow's class, these two assignments you are supposed to solve, right? So how do you go ahead and solve the assignment? These are the two assignments. I have to just go there. I will go to this page and this is my assignment. I will read the question. I will solve it here, right? Things to learn about assignment solving. I will show it to you since you guys are here right now. So you need to write your code here, right? You can use the sort of all the colors, etc. People are dark mode, white mode lovers. So you can choose the language of your choice as well, right? And post that once you if there is any input required, you can just enter the input here, and once you run code, you will automatically get the output in the output window. Simple. Once you think that your code is working fine, just click on submit and your assignment will get submitted, and it will show you how many test cases it is clearing. So for now, I haven't solved this assignment, but you can see in output I was getting hello world, and when I click on submit, it will run against test case and it will tell me, no, this test case got failed, obviously, because I was supposed to print this and I'm printing hello world. Okay, got it. So this is like how and where you can solve the assignments. Plus inside every unit, you will see that there is a concept video, which is a pre-recorded video to explain the concept to you. Recording of the entire class which has happened will also be visible here, right? So today's class, which is happening right now live, after the class, it will be available in the recording section for you to access. Okay. Similarly, for the next 12 days, you just need to make sure you attend the live sessions with me. You solve the assignments which are there every day, right? If you are having any sort of doubt, right, any sorts of doubts which you have, feel free to join the live doubt sessions during these slots, 11 to 1 in the morning, right? 6 to 8 p.m. in the evening, 11 to 12 p.m. at night, right? So just join in and ask your live doubt sessions during these live hours, or else join Discord and ask your doubts. Okay, Discord is just like WhatsApp, so I will just show it to you. There is a join Discord option here, right here, given to you guys. So make sure, Shikha, can you please share the link with on the chat as well, so that students can join in, right? So let me show you how Discord works, right? So I think a lot of people might be new here, so for them it will be much more easier if I can show them how Discord is working out. Okay, I think you can see my Discord screen now. Yes, live classes will be on the Zoom app itself, guys, right? So this is the Discord group, guys. So Discord is something similar to Shikha, can you please reshare the Discord link with guys? So guys, do join the Discord group. Let's do it right away. Let's see how many people are joining in, right? Hi guys, 3rd October live orientation going on right here. Have you joined the Discord? Okay, perfect. So give me a upvote on this instead of a hi, right? It will make it easier. Otherwise, people will start wondering why are so many people saying hi, right? So yeah, okay, people are coming in. Hello from live session. Perfect, perfect, perfect. More people. Come on, guys. All of you guys should definitely join in, right? No, don't leave, yeah. Just yeah. Simple. Open it in another tab, no, right? Join in, guys. Join in. Join in. So this is a group where I will tell you how it works also, right? Till the time you guys can keep joining in. How does this work, right? So in the general section, you can chat about everything, anything and everything you want to talk about. Ask. Feel free to chat about in the general section. Uh, in the session links tab, you will get the link to join the sessions every day, right? In the recordings tab, you will get the recordings of the previous sessions which have happened. Any doubts related to the assignment, right? Shika, please post the Discord link again on the chat, right? Any doubts you have related to assignments, you can ask here. And people, you each other can also help out, and our teammates will also help you out, right? So feel free to ask your assignment related doubts here. Any notes and resources which are there will be shared here itself on the group with you guys. Okay. So yeah, do join in, guys. Yep, please join into the Discord right away, right? Apart from that, also there are a few initiatives which keep going on, right? So there is coding marathon which goes on. So people who are getting started with programming, you have like 30,000 like-minded people here on the Discord community with you, right? So today there is some logical reasoning discussion going on, right? Logical reasoning questions and how do you tackle it better. And people are sitting there and discussing around that, right? Questions and answers around coding marathon is being discussed here, right? We have something called value bombs also. So now we keep dropping value bombs from time to time so that students can actually start learning that. Some people are learning HTML, CSS. So we have some HTML, CSS around workshops as well. There's a chill zone tab where, of course, you can chill and share memes, right? Everyone likes memes. So memes are fun, right? So yeah, do join into the Discord community. One, it will help you navigate the pre-course very well, right? Because you will have all your peers available, entire Acciojob support team available here to help you guys out. So do join into the Discord group. It is just like WhatsApp, just that it has more channels. So everything is better organized and easy to access, right? Simple. So just join into the Discord group, communicate with friends, peers, interact, ask your doubts, get everything resolved. If you want to ask anything to Acciojob, you can ask anything to Acciojob as well here itself, right? And we'll be happy to solve it. Plus, we have our teammates here, right? So you can tag in as well. We have Acciojob folks here who are available to answer all your doubts, whatever is needed as well, right? So yeah, feel free to join in, guys. I think still a lot of folks haven't joined the Discord group, but Shika, I think you can post the link one more time for the Discord group, and folks who are keen to join into the Discord community, please join in, right? It's a great place where you can definitely engage with us, ask all your doubts, ask anything around coding, in fact, right? That will also help. Okay, perfect. Let's move on further from here. No issues. Like just figure out and join in as you move further, right? Perfect. Let's just move ahead and wrap up the remaining portion as well, right? So yeah, this time we have a few more very interesting insights and engagement activities planned for all of you guys, right? So we have a code of the day challenge, right? So we will give you a 25% scholarship, okay? Only and only for being consistent in the course in the next 10-12 days of pre-course, right? So you have to attend at least 8 out of 12 live classes which are going to happen, and you have to solve every day's code of the day challenge or code of the day question. I will show you where you will see it, right? So when you go in and go to your pre-course section, in the bottom-most tab, you will see the code of the day tab, right? So every day, one new question will get added in the code of the day tab, which you have to solve that day. Okay, simple. This is just to encourage more consistency. And we want people who can be disciplined and consistent. That is the trick to getting placed in a good job, right? We have learned it very well by looking at all the past students, and we know that this is what will get everyone placed if they stay hardworking, consistent, disciplined with us, right? So in code of the day, every day you go here and you solve the new question which is being added to the code of the day, right? Plus, you make sure that you are attending at least 8 out of 12 live classes, right? And if you do that, we give you a 25% scholarship for the Acciojob program, right? Simple. Okay. So and it will help you maintain the consistency and do really well. So trust me, it is for your benefit in any way, right? If you stay consistent, your benefit, plus you get 25% scholarship as well. Simple, right? There will be an interesting free workshop every Sunday with Acciojob, right? So you can go ahead and sort of join into Acciojob's sort of YouTube channel as well. You will get access to every Sunday workshops which we do. These workshops are again focused for people who are sort of beginners, right? And it is super helpful for people that with those workshops you can learn quite a lot, right? So this is the link for the Acciojob YouTube channel, right? So you can directly go ahead and sort of hit up the Acciojob YouTube channel. And every Sunday we keep workshops for students, and these workshops are of course free, and these workshops will be very, very high value add for you guys, right? So yeah, Shikha, can you share the Discord link again? Some people are asking for it, and also the YouTube channel link for Acciojob so that people can subscribe as well for Sunday workshops, right? Discord community, I believe most of you guys have joined, and there are a lot of engagement events always going on the Discord community as well. So those are definitely available for all of you guys as well, right? So make sure you take part in all of these things. These are created for students, right? And these are for you guys to actually get started with learning. And more you attend and take part in these things, you will gain confidence also, and you will get that sort of, you will overcome that initial fear that, okay, now I can code, not an issue. I can learn coding, no problem, right? So these are things which will get you started for free, get you in a company of like-minded, motivated people who actually want to get placed, actually want to learn and get into a good job opportunity. Okay, moving on, we have a referral option, right? So again, like I said, you can see it on the Acciojob sort of pre-course platform itself. The referral option is available for you guys. I will show it to you again. So on the platform itself, you will see a big refer and earn option. So if any of your friends are also super keen to join, today is the day to invite them. From tomorrow, ask them to come in and attend all the live sessions, right? Tell them the same thing which I'm saying right now. Ask them to watch today's session recording, of course. But what all of your friends you can invite today, ask them that this is free live classes for the next 12 days, boss. Come in and learn something. Just for once, be focused, be motivated, be disciplined for 12 days at least, right? So copy this link, share it on WhatsApp, whatever you need to do, right? And of course, if they join in the Acciojob main program, you get 3,000 rupees as a referral bonus as well, right? So good incentive for you also to sort of make some money. You refer 10 of your friends with you, and like you get 30,000 rupees in referral bonus itself, right? So just copy this link and share it across. Or if you think your friends who are there, for whom the program will be really relevant, you can just fill in their details, and our team can sort of reach them out and give them a counseling session about the program, and accordingly they can sort of choose to move further, right? So this is the refer and earn option also, which is available on the pre-course portal for you guys itself, right? Moving on. Okay, I hope everything is clear till here. Moving on. Again, so a few of the alumni, again, who have come in from all sorts of backgrounds, gotten placed in top-notch companies. So just to give you our placement highlights, average is 8.3 LPA. Highest has been 41 LPA, but again, see, don't get misguided, right? Highest is 41 LPA. Not everyone gets placed at 41 LPA. Okay, just like IITs are advertised wrongly. I come from IIT Delhi, and every year people think that from IIT everyone is getting 2 crore, 3 crore package, right? Only 2-3 people get that, right? Everyone else is in the average 8 to 12 LPA range only, right? So don't get just misguided by the highest. By looking at the highest, the average is 8.3 LPA. 25% of the students get placed above 10 LPA. Now, this is something which you can realistically aim for also. That, boss, I need to join the program. I need to be in the top 25% of the batch, and you will get placed above 10 LPA for sure, right? Around 38% students get placed before even the training gets completed. They are super consistent and focused, right? These are students who stay consistent from the beginning. They get placed sooner also. They get placed at better packages also, right? More than 200 companies. This number has gone up now, probably outdated a little bit, but this number has gone up quite a bit since then as well. All sorts of companies will come in, MNC, startups, mid-tier firms, all of them, right? Again, you got to be open for all the major locations. Delhi NCR, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune. These are where 99% of these companies are, right? There will be openings from Ahmedabad, Chennai, Kolkata, Indore, work from home. There will be openings around these also, but we cannot guarantee you that, right? You got to be open for at least these major locations because 99% of the companies have their offices there, right? And all of you want to go for good companies, then that is where they are. Simple, right? So this is just a quick breather on the placements, right? You definitely get a certificate on the completion of the entire program, right? The certificate helps you put it in your resume that yes, you have learned full stack web development, data structures, algorithms. But at Acciojob, what you're coming here for is to actually learn. Learning should be your first priority. Get good skills, build good projects, have a good profile, good resume, right? And most importantly, get a good job so that after that, you don't care about a certificate or your resume or etc. Right? You get a good job, simple, you're set. Moving ahead from one job to another job, no one will ever ask you, do you have this certificate, that certificate? They will test your skills. If you are good to go, they will hire you, right? Simple. Okay. But we do provide a certificate at the end of the program. Don't worry. Okay. There are a huge number of companies. These are some of them on, you can see, check out more on our website. On the Discord group also, there is a longer list of partner companies available, right? TCS Digital, someone was asking, definitely we have had a few people getting placed with TCS Digital. The company here you see is Tata Digital. This is a different role. This hires at 15 LPA. Okay. Again, moving ahead, talking about the two options, payment options, right? So sapling program, we have a pay upfront payment option. The course is priced super reasonably at 69,999, 70,000 plus GST, 18% GST, right? It can be paid in no cost EMIs. We have up to 12 month no cost EMIs. It comes down to as low as somewhere around 6,000 per month, right? Very, very super reasonable, as reasonably as we can price it. We have a huge mentor team, a huge instructors team, which we a placement cell, entire full-time team, all batch managers, everyone to run. And just compare it, like you are probably paying what 10x of this fees in your college, right? And we are barely charging you like 1/10 the fees a college charges, right? And getting you access to a better environment, better learning, better teachers, better resources, better placement opportunities, each and everything possible, right? So the sapling program is priced at 69,999 plus 18% GST. We have no cost. That is, you don't have to pay any additional interest rate to it. No cost EMIs for 12 months available. So you can pay in no cost EMIs as well. The Pioneer program is the pay after placement option. Again, 3 straightforward slabs there. If you get placed between 5 to 10 LPA in the Pioneer program, after clearing the selection process, you don't have to pay anything initially, right? After that, after you get placed, of course, after selection, when you join the batch, you sign a legal agreement with us that after you get placed, you will pay us back the course fees. If you get placed between 5 to 10 LPA, you pay us 10,000 plus GST for 15 months. That is total 1,50,000 plus GST. If you get placed between 10 to 18 LPA, you pay 13,333 plus GST for 15 months. That is a total of 2 lakhs plus GST. If you get placed above 18 LPA, you pay 16,666 plus GST for 15 months. That is total 2.5 lakhs plus GST. Okay. Pay after placement, pay upfront. You go about there in the market. This is the most reasonable and economical bootcamp you will find for the value which we deliver. I can guarantee that, right? So go ahead and sort of take an experience of from the pre-course yourself and be the best judge of it. Okay. Got it. Again, sapling, no cost EMI available. EMI, we have a Pratigya initiative running for female students, right? So for female students, we have an extra 15,000 discount as well on the course price. Makes it even more lucrative for female students, and there's a huge company demand for female students as well. So for female students, software development, IT sector is a great career track, right? For male students as well, there are no other career tracks as such if you look at it, right? I think sales jobs are a place where there are lots of openings. Apart from that, IT sector, software development jobs are the go-to place where the largest number of openings are available for entry-level folks, right? Money back guarantee, absolutely, for 2019 and to 2023 batch people. We have a money back job guarantee for the upfront payment also with sapling program, right? We guarantee that you work hard with us, complete the bare minimum modules, and we offer you a money back guarantee policy, which is in written and signed, of course, right? Job guarantee minimum is 3 LPA. Within 4 months of course completion, we guarantee that we will get you placed, right? You will get access to all sorts of opportunities. Average is 8.3 LPA. You can imagine that there is no end to where you can reach. Highest is 41. But again, even if you crack the topmost MNC, you can expect to get placed anywhere between a 15 to a 30 LPA package very well, right? If you work super hard with us, simple, right? And yeah, that is where the job guarantee comes in. For the Pioneer program as well, of course, with pay after placement, there comes a job guarantee. We have a special session around this as well, guys, right? So we have a special session planned where I will describe and deep dive and explain to you both the agreements also completely, right? We believe in 100% transparency. We want the student to have complete awareness and all his doubts should get cleared, right? So on 14th October, you see that there is a job guarantee discussion and a revision session. So on that day, I will come in and explain to you in detail about the pay after placement agreement, about the money back policy, each and every point with you. Those agreements are shared with you on Discord group. If anyone has not yet joined, Shikha, please share the Discord link also. People can join in the Discord group and you can have a look at the sample policies beforehand also if you want. Read through it, consult your friends, family, lawyers, whatever you want to do, right? Or else come on 14th and ask me whatever doubt you have, don't worry. Or you can ask us your doubts on Discord group itself also. Okay, see, the whole idea of this program is that it works like a magical charm. You get life-changing outcomes, trust me. And students, we've had students coming in from all sorts of backgrounds, getting placed at 7, 8, 9, 10 LPA packages also. And 1 year down the line, they're switching to 18 LPA, 20 LPA, 25 LPA packages, right? And there are tons of alumni. We have an alumni community where all of these guys engage well as well, right? And help each other out with referrals, etc. Okay. So this is a brief on the pre-course. I will show you one more last bit before I can take your questions, right? Is the main batch, right? What does the main batch platform looks like? Because we've worked super hard on the main batch platform also. So, oh, sorry. So yeah, this is what the main batch platform looks like, right? So once you join the Acciojob main batch, you will get a learning platform, something like this, right? Wherein every day you will be shown that how are you doing daily analysis. Every day's class will show up, your streak, your assignment solving, everything will show up. Every day in the modules itself, you will get each and everything, like all the assignments which are to be done, right? All possible sort of, I will update the module and show it to you, in fact. Right. So everyday lectures which are happening, everyday sessions which are happening, you will be able to see the assignments given with that day, the lecture which happened, the recording of that lecture comes in, the doubt session which happened, recording of that doubt session comes in here. We have live doubt hours available, so you can directly just select, okay, this topic, this doubt, what is my doubt, and in this particular slot, please solve it for me, and a mentor will be available to solve it for you. We have a gym section with 931 questions already, and we keep adding more and more across coding and aptitude. And in the gym section, you can just come in and keep solving. Gym is what you hit to get more fit, right? So whenever you find time, you come to the gym section, you start hitting questions and start solving questions according to the topic, the level you are currently at, and that more and more practice will keep making it better for you. Next is the one-on-one sessions part, right? So you can book any number of resume, project, mentorship sessions, mock interviews directly from the 1v1 booking page. The one-on-one session which you take with the mentor, you will get access to your score, feedback from the mentor, and the recording of the mentor as well, of that session as well, for you to self-analyze later on, right? There is a notes section. We have detailed notes available for each and every topic, right? Whatever is needed, whenever is needed. Be it around front end, system design, Git, GitHub, DS Algo, every possible thing. This is an open editor, so people keep looking for an editor to solve some random questions. So this is an open editor, just like online GDB is there. Similarly, you just hit the open editor and you start solving your question. Then there is a module calendar, right? So in the calendar, you come to know that, okay, this week, what is the plan like? What all is there? What all sessions are going to be there, right? I can click here. I can get an idea. Okay, on this day, there is a group discussion also planned, and there is a coding contest planned for me at night, right? What all am I going to cover in this week? So this is a calendar view for you to keep a better note of how how you can plan your sort of studies, right? What I am doing if one-on-one session is booked. Oh, so in one-on-one sessions, yes, everything is live, guys. Everything is live, but everything gets recorded and gets shared with you for later on also, right? So you have access to both modes, recorded mode and live mode both. But I would personally recommend use the live mode as much as possible, right? Every month we come out with one batch. So this month's batch, we are starting on 30th October. Next month, probably around 30th of November, right? Okay. Okay. Yeah, Jitesh, so there will be a special session on that specifically on 14th October. So that is where I can solve all of those doubts also. Okay. Yes, Pratigya is initiative is available for upfront options both, right? Sir, खाना भी खाना है. अरे यार, खाना तो होता रहेगा. आज थोड़ा ज्ञान खा लो. Got it. Okay, perfect. Everyone, all set. I come from BSc background. Don't worry, yaar. We have so many BSc people. Just focus on the next 12 days. That is what I'm saying, right? Okay. Just focus on the next 12 days and you are good to go. You work hard with us for 12 days and you will find that, okay, everything which has been taught in the pre-course, I am understanding. I can do it by myself also, right? Okay. So yeah, placements go on throughout the year, right? Right now also, this month also placements, this week also placements are going on. How does your eligibility for placement work? So as you keep moving ahead in the program, with every module, you will do a mock interview, right? And with every module, you do a mock interview. Basis the mock interview score, we start sending you for placements. So if there are companies coming in who are hiring for, let's say, based on data structures algorithms, and you have scored good in intermediate data structures module, we will start sending you for placements. So if you stay on track and learn consistently, you can start sitting for placements as early as the 4th month in the program, right? That is the whole idea. Okay. Perfect. Okay, guys. For all other specific questions, Discord is available. We are more than happy to answer all of your questions on Discord for sure, right? Yes, so we have the entire program in the main batch is made in such a way that we are able to personalize it. Let's say if some student is struggling with DSA, doesn't want to pursue DSA first, we can move them to front-end modules. So they can learn web dev first and then come back and do DSA modules, right? Some people, on the other hand, learn DSA really, really well. So they can focus on the DSA modules first and then come to the web development modules, right? So the whole idea and the whole personalization of the students' learning tracks inside the program is taken care of through us and the platform, right? So don't worry about that at all. Okay. Perfect. No, Pratigya initiative for females is there on upfront payment. For pay after placement, as it is here, it is a scholarship for you here. You're studying with us for free, right? And after you are getting your salary, then you're going to pay us, right? So in pay after placement, there's no scholarships applying on that. In pay upfront only, it is there. Again, I would strongly recommend each and every one of you should attend the next 12 days of live classes, solve assignments every day with it. Make sure you do code of the day so that you get that 25% scholarship also, right? Make sure you refer people and your friends across today itself so that tomorrow onwards they can also join the free live classes. For today's session, which they have missed, they can watch today's recording, right? Next 12 days, when you attend the free live classes, solve assignments, get your doubts resolved, communicate with people on your Discord community. By the next 12-13 days, you will have complete idea. Is Sapling a better fit program for me? Is Pioneer a better fit program for me? And then you will be in a much better position to take a call, right? A lot of people, I would personally also say that sapling is recommended program for them, because it is not so much about uh, putting in 2 months of extra effort, and it is not at all about paying 6,000 rupees a month, right? That's peanuts. You have paid 10 lakh 12 lakh rupees in your college fees, no outcome at it, right? Instead, get focused, get serious about something, get into the right learning environment where you are confident you have access to the right resources, right teachers, right placement opportunities, everything available, right? And post that, this is barely like what, half your half semester fees, maybe, probably less than that also, right? So I would strongly recommend that for a lot of the folks, you guys would, if you are serious in the next 12 days, you will find that, okay, I am a better fit for the sapling program, let me go for that, right? The whole idea is not everyone, like we have 1,000 students today with us in the session, so all 1,000 of you guys won't get placed in Google immediately, right? A lot of you guys will get placed, get started in your tech careers from maybe a 7 LPA, 10 LPA, 12 LPA, 6 LPA, 4 LPA, 7 LPA, 8 LPA roles, right? And but trust me that spending 6 months, 8 months, 1 year in this industry, you will automatically, like, all the recruiters will, one, forget about your past background. You can be from BA, you can be from BCom, you can be from BBA, doesn't matter, right? Once you have broken into the tech industry, spend 6-8 months there. After that, no one is going to look at your past background. Second, the growth is exponential. Trust me when I say this. Within 2-3 years, we are seeing students reach as high as 25-30 LPA packages very, very easily, right? So very, very, very doable for a lot of you guys, very, very smoothly. So your first goal should be to focus, to come in here next 12 days, work hard, be diligent, be super focused and disciplined, and evaluate what is the better fit program for you. Is it sapling? Is it pioneer? Accordingly, get in, work hard with us for 6 to 8 months, be consistent, be disciplined, break into, forget all the phobia of coding, that will get resolved. All you need to put in is put effort. Seedha, right? Nothing else will matter. We are going to teach everything from basics, right? Tomorrow, as a kid, when you started learning English also, you were definitely scared, you didn't know it. But when you start learning from basics and spend enough time at it, you end up learning it, right? So the whole idea is that you have to invest time and effort, which is super important. Yeah. Okay. Got it? Yes, communication skills. We have Ved Prakash, we have soft skill sessions, we have one-on-one mock HR interviews, we have group discussion sessions, everything to help you improve your soft skills also. Soft skills is important for sure, right? Okay. If anyone is like a second year, first year, third year student till now, I think you can still go up and take up the program, learn a lot. You have a lot of time in your hands. This is a better time to take the program, right? Just that, of course, you cannot get a job guarantee right now, but by the time you're sitting for jobs, you will be so skilled and equipped that you will easily be able to clear any job opportunity coming in, right? There's no any other timing, not as of now, Kiran, but definitely you can watch the recording if that time is a blocker for you, right? Yes, we will teach from scratch in the main batch also, right? Of course. Yes, there will be live solving of DSA questions in the class, of course. Aptitude, some companies take aptitude tests, and that is why we give aptitude practice material and aptitude practice tests as well. Okay. No, 6-month program will start from 30th October. This is just pre-course for the next 12 days for all of you guys. Okay. Yeah, absolutely, Rajkumar. How this course is from basics, right? So it is ideal for all of you guys. Yes, this particular session is also recorded, so that will also be shared with all of you guys. Okay. One last thing people are asking. So how do you refer? You refer people, and as soon as they convert into any of Acciojob's batches, right? They take up the sapling or the pioneer program and join the main batch, then you will get your referral bonus. Till that time, how many ever people you refer, you will come to know on your refer and earn button that, okay, 2 people I referred have registered also now, right? So you also will get a track that, okay, these people are moving ahead, these people registered. Someone will say, oh, I'll register, then doesn't register, then you can follow up with him. Okay, perfect. How much time commitment do I suggest? I suggest 5 to 6 hours of effort every day, around 2 to 3 hours in live sessions every day, and another 2 to 3 hours of self-study and practicing assignments every day. Must, right? And I'm not diluting it here. It will take 6 hours of effort, trust me, right? Those are important. Okay, perfect, guys. Again, I am available. Shikha, can you post the Discord link a couple of times on chat so that people can join in? Right, guys, me and the entire Acciojob team is also available on Discord group. So whatever remaining doubts you have about the program, please feel free to ask it on the Discord community. Right, we have a few more things planned out for today. Shikha can lead you through those. We have a couple of alumni who have already joined us. So they'll be able to share some more light on their experience for sure. You can ask a few questions also. Yes, BTech second year can also join it. Yeah, why not? Okay. And join the Discord community for now, which is being shared by Shikha. She has shared it a few times so that it stays there. Right. And please join the Discord community and ask your remaining doubts there. Okay. We will be able to take up those doubts there. Again, link, please copy paste the link again and again. Yep, I have posted it now. Perfect, guys. Posted the Discord link quite a few times now. आ जाओ. कौन नहीं आया अभी तक? Perfect. Chalo. Okay, guys. See you soon. Then see you on Discord. See you on 14th. See you in the main batch also. You will keep seeing me though, right? So yeah. I'll keep dropping by and interacting with you guys. But most importantly, enjoy the session today, remaining session today. Make sure from tomorrow onwards, next 12 days, super discipline, attend all the live sessions, solve all the assignments being given to you. And the coding test interview, everything will be a piece of cake for it, post that. Okay, but discipline and consistency is super important, guys. Trust me. You come in with the right intent, just put in hard work. You have taken the first step. You've heard me out. I hope the session was interesting for you guys, right? And just next 12 days of effort to get over your initial inertia of programming, right? Infosys, Accenture, everywhere, yaar, Mushaddar. 12th appearing students can join. Vivek, of course, you can join in. There won't be a job guarantee as such, but yes, absolutely. You can also come in and learn quite a lot, right? No, your field is not an issue, Apur. Okay. Okay. Prithviraj, then you can, if you're not able to clear the coding test, that means the sapling program would be a better fit for you. So then join the sapling program in that case. You'd, no, all scholarships are applied, 25% discount, referral bonus discount, everything is applied on the upfront options only. Pay after placement is a scholarship in itself, right? Okay. Perfect, guys. So I will see you on Discord. If any other doubts are still, yes, absolutely. Working professionals are more than welcome, right? Okay, what is the first fee to pay? It is 6,999, I think, to book your seat, and that is the first month's EMI also. So the remaining amount you can pay every month for the next 12 months, essentially. Okay, perfect, guys. Okay, see you soon then. Over to Shikha, and I'll see you on Discord also. If you have any other questions, happy to help you out there. Okay. No, so Ritik is also going to come in, guys. We have a couple of alumni here. Then I think Ritik, who is going to be your instructor, he's a developer with Microsoft. He's also going to come in and sort of take up a warm-up session with you guys today. Okay. So hang on. There is some more time left. Okay. But I will see you later again. Bye-bye. Good night. Thanks, guys. You've been a good crowd.
Thank you so much, Yash. I think this would do from your end. So I basically asked the alumni to join us. And guys, before you leave, please do not, because we have few alumni who would like to interact with you, who would like to answer your queries related to the course and related to their experience as well. So I just quickly introduce the alumni, and then Ritik can join in and take a, like Yash mentioned, a warm-up session with you. Okay, so I'll introduce Anmol and Karthik. So Anmol and Karthik, could you please switch on your videos so that people could see you? And meanwhile, I'll just introduce myself. So hello, everyone. I'm Shikha and I'm from Team Acciojob. And I'll just be helping you out answering few queries related to what Acciojob is and what we are doing, what the alumni are doing currently. So I think you will get an idea about the same today itself. Okay, so Karthik, Anmol, hi. How are you guys doing?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you're perfectly audible.
Yeah, hello, Shikha. Yeah, I'm doing well.
Yeah, hello guys. Hello everyone.
Hi, Karthik. So I think guys, you can say hello and hi to them as well in the chat section. So that would be great for us. Okay, so guys, could you just introduce yourself? Anmol, we start with you. Could you just give a brief introduction of yours?
So my name is Anmol and I belong from Daman. It is a union territory. That is where I finished my schooling as well. So I finished my schooling from Daman. I moved on to Chennai to finish my Bachelor's of Engineering in Computer Science. I completed my graduation this year in 2022. I joined Acciojob in March. Like I was in the March, some batch started from April, and just last month, like actually I got my offer letter last week itself. So before joining Acciojob, like after my graduation, I had a few offers. I like had offers from like TCS, I had offer from Wipro and Capgemini as well. But like those were mass hiring companies, right? I had offers ranging from 3.54. So after completing, I was like getting there, then the progress would not be that steep. Like, right? Yeah, it would be stagnant so much so. So when I got the opportunity that like there is a way in which like I can upskill myself, get myself into that position where I can get a head start so that in order to progress, it will be a little bit better. So I took a chance. I got into Acciojob. Last 6 months have been an absolute blast. I just got placed in Laos. I have placed as an associate software engineer with a package of 11.5 LPA. And I'll be joining, I'll be joining at the end of this month. So 30th October is when I'll be onboarding as the associate software engineer.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. So I think I could congratulate you now, Anmol, and looking forward to having you join as a very successful alumnus. Okay, Kartik, coming to you. What would you describe your journey as?
Hi guys. So I'm from Udupi, which is in Karnataka state. I did my engineering in Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, which is in Bangalore. So I'm a mechanical engineering graduate. Passed out 2021. Passed out. I passed out last year. So during my engineering, I was very much interested in the mechanical core subjects. I wanted to pursue my career in the mechanical design and all that stuff. But unfortunately, due to pandemic, my placements got affected. So after my engineering, the only offer I had in my hand was the offer at Cognizant. So which were offering 4 to 4.5. So the domain was as a tester. I joined Cognizant as the tester in QA domain. So in the beginning, I thought, I was not that much interested in testing, but I thought, okay, I'll get to learn something anyways. It was totally new for me. So I joined Cognizant. I worked there like for 3-4 months. After 3-4 months, I felt like this is not working. So I want to do something else. So I really wanted to learn like development. So from that point of time, I was finding or searching for an opportunity. So where I can, learn development, like programming and everything. So, but one thing that I was lacking was the guidance. So I had no guidance, like I didn't know where to start from. So I didn't even know the DSA existed. So I was that new to programming. So after that, so I joined Acciojob on March 28th. So, and after I joined my Acciojob, it has been 5 to 6 months now, and it was an absolute blast. I got to learn a lot of things at Acciojob, and I have finished just a half of my course. I still have half of the course left, and I just got placed last week. I received my offer letter. I got placed at Mystify as a software development engineer one with a package of 10 LPA. And this is a introduction about myself. Yeah.
Okay. So guys, I think a lot of people are asking about your LPAs in the chat section. So could you please tell us about your LPAs, if it's fine with you?
Yeah, so as I mentioned a little while earlier that so my CTC is 11.5 LPA and then plus 10% variable pay as well. So,
coming to myself, like I have a fixed pay of 10 LPA, but I'm not sure about variable, but 10 LPA is fixed, yeah.
Right, great. Okay, so you guys are earning pretty handsome salaries, I get it. Okay, so I think a lot of people would be asking questions in the chat section. So guys, you can keep putting your questions in the chat section and I'll just take a brief idea from them and then we can go ahead with your questions, right? Okay, so Anmol, coming to you, why did you apply for the program? I mean, you were coming from this college, and then you suddenly thought of going into programming, right? So why Acciojob? Did you ever hear about us or something like that?
So it all started when I first received an email, right? An email in which they mentioned that there is such pay after placement program, right? And
Okay.
like I saw it, I went through it, and I first of all joined the Discord group. It had a Discord link itself, so I've been active in Discord. Like I've been quite an old user. So I joined Discord. I went through it. I saw the channels and stuff. After that, I checked, like I got the link from YouTube as well. So when I came to know that there is such an opportunity where like the organization itself is so confident, they are like that we will get you placed. I got to know all the numbers that were posted at that time, that like 8.5 is the average, like median, and then highest is such and such. So like I saw what I have right now, like I had the opportunities, and then I saw that if I enroll myself, right, and I know that I can do, like I had confidence in myself as well, that if it is just putting effort, because I come from a tier 3 college, we had absolutely no placements. Anything which I did was from outsourcing or like from external sources itself. So I thought it would be better to be under that guidance where like I know I can get a direction. Direction is very much important, right?
Right.
So when I saw that this is the opportunity, that what I'm lacking, that can be obtained from here, so I was like, it is better. Like I can get myself into it. I can take a risk. So at the end, it worked out pretty well. I'm very happy that I took that decision for.
Great. Okay. So, Anmol, I think you pretty much given us a very detailed explanation of how you got started with Acciojob. Okay, Karthik, coming to you. How did you get started? Where did you hear about us? And did you receive a random email from our marketing team?
So what happened was back in March, same year. So yeah, as I told you, I was working as a tester. I was very desperate, to start my career as to learn programming. I was really desperate. I was just looking for a way, like how to start and everything. So what happened was I was applying for dev jobs. So the funny thing was I had a mechanical degree. I had a testing experience and I was applying for development jobs, and I was from tier 3 college. So I had a totally like messed up profile. So at that time I was looking for the courses which will teach the full stack development and everything. So on the March, on one of the social media platforms, I saw an advertisement. So of this, so there is one institution, they offer a like full stack web development course, and there is a pay after placement. The first thing that attracted me was pay after placement, and the classes were in the night, like timings were really, so since I was a working professional, it was very like it was I was able to attend those classes since they were on at in the 8 to 11 time. So I immediately saw the website, Acciojob website. I downloaded the brochure. I got through like total. I read the whole brochure, and without thinking twice, I just I was like, okay, this is very suited for me. This is the right path I want to take in. I want to. So I just applied for the course. So this is how I got into Acciojob.
Okay. So I think there's one question for you, Karthik, specifically. How did you manage time? I mean, working and then also going for a course like this. Was time management very difficult?
Okay, so this is the like one of the mostly asked questions. So how do we manage time? So usually whenever we were working, so most of us have 9 to 7 job, right? So one advantage is that I had a work from home. Like I was working from home. That was one of the advantage. Even if you work from office, so the bare minimum you have to put it 5 to 6 hours. So you can so what I was doing was I used to take up time in the morning, and I used to take the time in the like evening, like late night. So I was able to manage to give DSA like for 4 to 5 hours. And you it's pretty manageable. So if you are like so much interested to learn programming, it is not the thing, like you can manage time. And one more thing I want to tell everyone is that it is not about you have to spend 5 to 6 hours, and it is definitely not about the quantity of time, like how many hours you spend. It is just about the quality of time you spend, and what it is most important that what you do in that time span, right? Even if you spend 2 to 3 hours a day, if you solve some quality questions, if you get to learn some new concepts, that is totally fine. And that's how I manage time. So yeah, I was able to manage time pretty well.
All right, great, Karthik. Anmol, coming to you, so you were a student and then you enrolled yourself in Acciojob. So, is starting out with programming very difficult? As in the concepts and everything, is starting out in a field which you don't know about, like you mentioned, is it very difficult? Anmol, I think you're not audible, or maybe your screen. Yeah, I think your screen did go black. Yes, am I audible?
Can you come again? Like,
Yeah, yeah. So I was just asking. So there are a lot of students here, right? Around 1,000 of students asking the same question to us every day. So is starting with programming really difficult when you start from a non-programming background? As in, you've never heard about programming, and like you mentioned your journey, you start with programming. So was it really difficult to start with it?
So like the best part is the way everything starts. So
Right.
programming can be difficult, right? But the best part is that they are not shoving everything right at the get-go. How the learning is happening is that there is like some basic concepts will be taken, and then a few problems will be solved on that. Confidence building is very important, right? That's how it works here. So let's say starting a few concepts, some variables, some loops, some conditional, these type of concepts are like these basic concepts which are easy to grasp. That's how it is introduced, and then after that immediately it is not switched to next topic. A few problems are solved. So now when we start doing problems, when the like it just like mathematics, like when we know ki ab aa raha hai, it is happening, so confidence is building up, right? Then it goes like, okay, I want to do more, I want to do more. So uh, as a whole, like if we look at the broad, like in a broad sense, then it is difficult, but it is given, like it is delivered in a digestible way, like small blocks at a time it is given. There are enough like problems are solved, so it is easy to manage. Like it is not that difficult to cope up with all the problems. Yeah,
Okay.
it can be.
So I think
The
that's
structure
something
is
that,
easy. The structure
right.
helps. Yes.
So I think that is something that I would take as a compliment for Acciojob side. Right. Okay. So I think I'd ask you, Karthik, what was, I think one word about what was the best thing about Acciojob, as in what was the USP about the course, something you loved about the course?
Okay, I can't tell only one because there are a lot of things, right? So yeah, you can ask any student from Acciojob who is
Right.
enrolled. They cannot finish this question in one thing, right? So
That's so sweet.
because yeah, so before joining Acciojob, what made me join the course was the first thing was classes were at night,
Right.
and the second thing was pay after placement, and the whole fee structure was affordable. That's the main thing that attracted me. But after joining the course, what I liked the most was, so most of the students lack guidance throughout their engineering or even after engineering. So Acciojob provides, I think, the best guidance ever. So I thought, so my mentor was Rudran sir.
Mm.
So he was with me from day one to till today. He was with me, so he stood by me. So whenever I got doubt, I used to call him. So Acciojob, I used to call him and I used to resolve my doubts. So Acciojob concentrates on like each and every students. So Acciojob doesn't concentrate on only like toppers who scores more, who takes very good marks in school, but it mainly concentrates on the one who scores less. So that's the best part, like I liked. And yeah, that's all.
Okay. And Mul, what about you? I mean, the best part about the course for you?
So what the structure I would say was the best part
Yeah.
about it.
You already
So,
mentioned
like,
about the gym section. So thank you for taking up that question.
yeah. So like we had like our mentor, right? So we started with the batch placement, like we had batch 1920. After that we shifted into module, right? So in our latest model we had like our mentor Saksham was our mentor, right? And the best part was that we had like a Google Doc, right? A sheet it would have all the problems which are being solved. There is another sheet which will have the solution to those problems. Apart from that, whatever problem that is being solved, those are given with timestamp into the doc itself. So let's say we solved like 4 problems. We are every day solving 4 problems, right? Now, if I want to revise those, it will be really hard for me to like go through the each and every like recording and then figure out by myself. Now, what made it easier that for problem at which date it was solved, it was also timestamp was given in that. So it made it so easy that if I had to revise, I can just check, okay, 28th September was the day in which this problem was solved. I can just go, I can check that record. So that's what I liked so much about it, that the convenience portion was there. I have some doubt, I want to check. It is like just at the fingertip. I don't need to do much. Apart from that, like the communication with our batch manager. So as I and Karthik are from the same batch 93. So Rudransh sir has been really great help. Like at one point, when like after 5 or 6 months, when our DSA are over, that's when the company had to come. At that time, we were having like around 6 to 7 links coming every single day. That okay, you have to apply here, you have to apply there. And at that time, like the communication, we at a time we were having like a call out every 3 days or so. That there was a great level of communication going between us. That okay, what companies are coming, what are you suitable for, and such. So there is no like gap in any sense. Apart from that, like just the sheer amount of content which is present to us. So we have regular classes, right? We have doubt sessions. Apart from that, we have open doubt session which are available outside of the 8 to 11 wala portion. Apart from that, even after all this, if our doubt are not resolved, we can even go forward and book one-on-one sessions. So a mentor, like a teacher, will sit there and they will take like one-to-one queries. So like all I need to do, or all anybody need to do, is like they need to put their own effort. Like they need to sit down and they need to do it. Except that everything is given, like they're serving us basically on a silver platter. The experience, like apart from that, everything is just there.
So I want to add,
helpful.
sorry, yeah. Please go ahead, one more. Okay, so I want to add up to one more thing to Anmol's answer. So that is mock interviews, which you had at Acciojob. So mock interviews are like just a replication of the real interviews. So I can comment that it is even harder than the real interviews. So right. So the two things which we get from mock interviews, one is it will boost our confidence, and other thing is it will push us to study. So I don't know about other people. For me, like, so I will study when there is something is pushing me. So if I have a mock next week, I'll study today, right? So that is very important. And mock interviews helped me a lot during my placements also. And this is the one more thing which I like about Acciojob. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And yes, so there's one more thing, and I think this would be the final question because Ritik is already here and we shouldn't make the teacher wait. Okay, so I think I'll ask you one final question. So what advice would you give to the current students?
So the biggest advice that I would like to give personally is to not shy at all. Like whatever there is, it needs to be open. Like as I mentioned, all the resources are available. All like whatever that can be done from Acciojob side, they are doing. Right? What we need to do is to be transparent. If there is something, if we tell to them, actions will be taken in order to like get the job done. Apart from that, investment, like baith ke karna pade, it need to be done, right? So time should be invested, problems need to be solved. Apart from that, there is no like extra step, like there is no need to go out of the way to do it.
Okay, got it, Anmol. I think I also need few advices for my personal life to sort it out. So Karthik, what would you say?
So I would say the advice is believe in yourself. That's the first
Right.
thing. And believe in the course structure. That's the second thing. And believe in your teacher, whatever he is teaching. So Ritik sir himself taught me and Anmol the basic and intermediate advanced, like basic and intermediate DSA. So we just believed, like we didn't go anywhere. We just believed my teacher, like our teacher, our mentor, and the Acciojob course structure, nothing else. So we just kept solving. We worked hard. We were consistent throughout the course, and yeah, that will do. That's the advice I would give students. So give time for DSA. DSA is not just like you will learn in a overnight, right? So DSA takes time. You have to give it a time. So be consistent throughout. So that's the advice I would give everyone.
Great. So I think listening to both of you, I'm considering to join the course myself. Hope that helps the students who are here today as well. And I think thank you so much, guys. You were a great guide for the students. Maybe the students can thank you in the chat box as well. So guys, you can keep your thank yous and just put it humbly in the chat box. Maybe these people can know and get happy about it. At least they were able to guide you further. Okay. So I'll just be handing over this to Ritik. I think, Ritik, you can just help out the students and introduce them to the course. Meanwhile, you can also meet your alumni here. So, Ritik, would you be joining?
Yes. Hello, hi. Hi, Karthik. Hi, Anmol. Hi, Shikha.
Hi, Ritik. So I think we'll hand over to you. And yeah, best of luck for the same.
Yeah, I'm also meeting Karthik and Anmol for the first time after the batch is completed. Yeah, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, hello, everyone. Good evening. Okay, I guess yeah, the energy is high, right? The energy should not go low, right? I'm expecting at least a high energy. You are 600 of you in the class. I want all of you to be till with me till the end of the session, right? Okay. I guess the energy is high, right? What about others? I see. I want hello from everyone, right? So that shows me how energetic everyone is in the class, right? Yes, everyone is right. Yes, chalo. Great to see new people, new faces again, and back again with another pre-course. Sure. We'll start quickly, but before beginning, I just want to interact with all of you for 1 to 2 minutes, and then we can begin. Okay. So I have a few questions for all of you so that I get the context of how you are, how much familiar you are with things, right? How, from where I can begin and all those things. So first question is, how many of you are complete from non-technical background? Like you have not done engineering, you don't know anything about from programming and anything else. I'll introduce myself. I'll come to me. Firstly, I want to know all of you. Yeah. Commerce, arts, BCA, right, or BSc, all the different degrees, right? Civil, mechanical, biotech. Okay. Thank you. So first of all, I want to give you a brief idea. Why did I ask this? I asked this before beginning or any of my sessions with any of the students, because every time I come, there are students from commerce, there are students from arts, there are students from BSc, there are students from BCA, there are students from civil, there are students from mechanical, there are students from all the degrees that I have ever heard of. I have met students from all the different degrees, and everyone has successfully learned programming. So programming is not difficult. It's not like you cannot learn. It's very easy. Okay, it's all of you can learn. Okay. First of all, so if there is anything that is in the back of your mind that I have completed my BCom, I have completed my arts, I have done my bachelor's in something else, right? You first of all leave that behind, right? From now and from forever, from now onwards. Okay, just treat like you are learning something that has nothing to do from whatever you have learned till now. Okay. Are you with me on this? Will you leave that behind? I don't keep this. I don't want this in your mind, back of your mind anywhere, right? Just leave it. Just leave it before that. It doesn't matter from whichever degree you come from. I can tell from my experience, my college did not teach me too much of the things that I'm doing in my job. So it taught me few of the things, but not all the things. So everyone learns from like YouTube, right? From courses, from different places, right? Okay. So there is nothing that you missed out on in your degree. Okay. First of all, second, okay. Second thing is, I want all of you to be a little patient with me. Okay. It's like, see, we are trying to learn a new language, right? Just treat it like you are trying to learn, for example, you are trying to learn French, you are trying to learn Spanish, right? So you will need to invest some time to learn it, right? You'll need to learn some time, invest some time to learn these things. Similarly, I want your patience to learn these things. Okay? I will teach you everything very patiently. I'll be communicating in English. I'll be communicating in Hindi. Right? If I wish I knew a lot of other languages, I'm trying to learn. Right? I could have communicated in few other languages as well. Okay? I'll try to do that. There is not going to be any issues. First of all, everyone is comfortable with English. Is there anyone who are like not comfortable with English? Yeah, Hindi. Okay. I'll go slow, don't worry. I'll try to speak English in slow in case English is going to be some issue. So I'll try to go that slow. Okay. I'll try to cover everything in English, but I'll recap everything everything once I cover in English in Hindi once. Okay, so that you get the idea. I won't switch to English because that causes problems for people who don't understand Hindi at all. So I might be using terms that people don't know. Okay. So I'll try to stick to English and I will use Hindi for explanation in between. If I feel that okay, you want in Hindi, you want to cover a particular topic in Hindi, I'll do it. Okay, I wish I knew Telugu, Tamil, and all the other different languages, right? But literally, I'm only limited to these two sets. Like, I know Odia a little bit, right? Not bit, I know proper Odia, but yeah, I think people from Odisha, they can understand English and Hindi, right? Okay. So I'll try to take everything in English, slightly recap in Hindi. Okay, that works. Chalo. Let me quickly introduce myself and then we can quickly begin. Okay, there is nothing that like your year gaps, your degrees, your educational qualification, that does not matter. Only thing that matters is your skills that you're trying to learn that can land you up on a job. I have seen the journey of students. I have been teaching for 1 year. I've seen journey of students coming from arts, commerce, BSc, BCom, right? All the different backgrounds. They are grabbing offers in like engineering roles and developer roles in top product companies. So there is nothing that is stopping you from your like degrees or something. Okay. Okay. Let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Ritik Kumar. I currently work as a software engineer with Microsoft. I have 1.5 years of experience working with Microsoft. I have, apart from this, worked at multiple internships in my college days. I'm a graduate from National Institute of Technology, Agartala. Regarding my package details, I cannot disclose it, but you can search for packages of Microsoft online. You will probably get the idea. Okay. Rest. I have been teaching with Acciojob for around 1 year. So I have taught more than 3,000 students in last 1 year. The 2 alumni that you saw, I have personally taught them while they joined Acciojob. So yeah. And prior to this, I guess a few people who have already done the pre-course, they would have seen me in the previous pre-course as well. So I have done, this is my 4th pre-course with Acciojob, right? So I have already completed 3. So I have already got the experience of the students, all the students. Okay. So okay, let's quickly begin without discussing much. I just directly want to jump to things. Okay. I'll probably give you a Maggie break for a minute or 2 in between. Yeah, but before that break, I'll will want to discuss something. Okay. Sure. How do I manage job and teaching? Time management. I really learned it over the time, but yeah. Okay. So welcome to Hello World. Okay, what Hello World is? Hello World is simply telling all of you hello in the world of programming. Okay, in the world of programming, it's just telling hello to all of you. Okay. Okay. So firstly, I want a few things from you. I'll jump to the topic, but before that, I want to discuss a few things. Okay. I see there are 600 people surrounding the call, and I want all of you to continue because I want all of you to be patient. Okay. I don't know the spelling of patience even, but I want all of you to be patient. Okay, let's say I spelled it wrong. Okay, don't bug me for making TK. I am okay. TIENC. Okay. Okay. I want all of you to be patient with me. Why am I telling all of you to be patient with me? See, let's say if I tell you to learn French, what will you do? Or if I tell you a Hindi person to learn Telugu or a Telugu guy to learn Hindi, right? What will you do? You will go to a friend and who is probably knowing Telugu, or you will go to a friend who is probably knowing Hindi, and you'll tell him that teach a few words to me every day. And then every day after learning few words over 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, you'll learn to start making sentences. That you'll start making sentences, right? And then once you start making sentences, you will be able to communicate. So if I tell you to learn any word, what you'll do, you'll go to learn the words. Then you'll say, okay, I learned the words, and you'll go and tell that, okay, I want to learn. I can make sentences now, I know the words. And then finally, you will be able to speak that language, right? Right. So you took time to learn words, you took time to make sentences, you took time to speak that language. Now I want all of you to do the same thing with this programming language. This is nothing, just another language using which we are communicating with the computer. बस एक language है जिससे हम computer से बात कर रहे हैं, right? So इसमें क्यों difference कर रहे हैं अगर हम French, Spanish और हिंदी सीखने में differentiate नहीं कर रहे थे, right? So I just want all of you to be a little patient with me, right? We'll understand everything. We'll try to go slow. We'll try to understand everything at our own pace. Slowly, steadily, we'll win, right? We want to be the like tortoise, not the rabbit, right? This wins at the end. Rabbit does not win, right? If I teach you a lot of things in a single day, probably you will forget everything and you will not like learn a lot of things. But if we go slow, if we learn small things every day, we'll learn a lot of things by the end of these 12 days itself. And I can guarantee after the end of these 12 days, you will be seeing a significant improvement in you learning a lot of things about computers, a lot of things about programming by this day. Okay. Okay. One more thing for those of you who already know programming, right? So you'll say, sir, we already know programming. Why do we spend 2 hours a day? We can easily clear the pre-course, or we know some context. We can spend 2 hours a day to clear the pre-course. But I know that a few of you know programming, a few like bits and pieces, you know small parts of it, right? Or you already know code, you have done code. But I'll be covering small things, minute details that you might have overlooked, or you might not have like looking into that much detail, that will help you in your interviews while after your exam, right? When you appear for the interviews to get enrolled in the main batch, right? So that will help you even in the interviews when you appear for the companies. Okay, so that will help you there. Okay, now I told you that you require patience. You will you will say, okay, sir, we will be patient with you for 12 days. We'll listen for what you're teaching. We'll try to understand. Okay. Now, why do we listen? Why do we be patient? Why do we listen? Right. So a lot of you are switching jobs, right? A lot of you are switching jobs from arts, from commerce, right? Or from science streams, right? Or from different engineering streams, right? Or probably n number of streams. A lot of you are switching jobs, right? And you'll say, why should we switch jobs from all these different streams to being a software developer? There are a lot of number of choices, right? Why only software developer? I can go to learn journalism. I can be a journalist. I can go to learn writing. I can be a like book writer. I can be an author, right? I can go to learn acting and probably be an actor in one of the next series in Netflix, right? You can do n number of things, but why to be a software developer, right? Okay, you have a number of things to do, but why do I suggest to be a software developer among all of these things? Okay, probably there will be I might have mentioned few streams, but that will give you a better earning than being a software developer. But see, the future is tech, right? Everything is going to be, you yourself see, you are using n number of apps from the time you wake up to the time you sleep. Probably there won't be, if try to live your life without your cell phone for 2 days, 2 continuous days, probably you will get mad, right? You will want back your cell phone, right? You'll want back your mobile phone, right? That's how used to we are getting to our devices. That's how used to we are getting to the apps. We use Swiggy to order food. We use Ola to order our cabs, right? We use Flipkart and Amazon to order our online clothes and mobile phones, or all the electronic gadgets, or anything that we want, right? We use Blinkit, Zepto, and Instamart, n number of things to order our groceries, and we have n number of apps. We spend time on YouTube, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, right? We are surrounded by software from all the angles, right? Literally, there is nothing that we do without software. We even book our movie tickets using Book My Show. That is again a software. We pay using Phone Pay, Google Pay, Paytm, UPI, or any software like any UPI app. That is again a software. Your banking app is a software. right? Everything is a software. Your Gmail, your WhatsApp, right? Everything is surrounded by software, and this is growing day by day, right? So we were not using all of these apps 5 years or 7 years before, or 10 years before. Now we are using a lot of them. 5 or 7 years before, if I say, you are using probably 0 to 1 apps in a day. Now you are using around 15 to 20 apps in a day. After 10 years, you'll be using 50 to 100 apps in a day, right? Okay. So what I'm trying to say, your number of uses of this technology is going to grow, and it is not only limited to using apps on your mobile phone. It is going to be extended to like making your fan turning on, right? Switching on your fan, switching on your AC, or doing n number of works, right? So the number of apps is going to increase. The technology in your life is going to increase. So the jobs is also going to increase exponentially, right? So these apps are going to use, who will make these apps, who will make these softwares, right? I'll come to Hindi. Just give me a second. I'll come to Hindi, right? So who is going to make these apps? The software developers. Software developers are going to make these apps. So the jobs in this software developer industry is going to grow exponentially, far more than any other industry. Okay, if I tell you to pick a job, pick a domain that will guarantee that you'll have a very good job after 5 years, today as well, and after 5 years, or after 10 years, or after 20 years in the future, that domain is going to be a software developer's domain. And luckily we are in that time, right? Okay. So this guarantees that you'll have a lot of jobs. Now, there are a lot of jobs in a lot of other things as well. These jobs will pay you very high. These jobs will pay you very high. Okay. If I talk about right now, and I'm not making this out, you can Google it up. You can search for things on YouTube. You will find probably all these things available there. So this software engineering is the only job where you can earn more than 1 crore package below the age of 30. Okay. I'm not making this up. These are the practical salaries that developers draw, and I've seen a lot of developers drawing this amount of salaries, even more than this, right? This is the number that I'm telling you, before the age of 30. Okay. There is no other job that can guarantee this kind of insane salaries. In journalism, all the different fields, other fields require experience, right? Maybe you can be exceptional in those things, but software engineers draw these amount of salaries. Okay. So even if you are motivated for salary, right? So this can be one very good motivation to start. Okay. So you have jobs that pay you well, and you have these jobs are not going away anytime. This will be there, right? If you are trying to become a good driver, maybe you may lose your job if self-driving cars come into picture, right? But you'll not lose your job if you are a software developer, because these jobs are going to grow in future. Okay. I know my handwriting is very bad. Sorry for that. I'll try to write it in a better way. Okay. So please be patient. And this is the reason. If you are willing to learn software engineering for this reason, this is a very good motivation to learn, right? You are going to have a very good job. You are going to have jobs that pay you well, and you are going to be in a field that is very, very interesting. Apart from this field is very, very interesting. Why I say this field is very, very interesting? Because you will every day get a new problem to solve. You'll every day have a new problem that you will work to solve. All the apps that you use are completely new. UPI apps were not there 10 years ago, right? Your Swiggy, Zomato, your Ola, Uber, all these apps were not there 10, 15 years ago, right? Facebook were probably not there 20 years ago. Instagram was not there 15 years ago, right? WhatsApp itself was not there 15 years ago. So everything, every app evolved as a completely new app, right? They were solving a completely new problem. So you'll have very completely new problems and very, very interesting problems to solve. Okay. So this can be one very good reason that you'll be working in a profession that is getting very, very interesting, and you'll have new problems to solve every day. Okay. Chalo, let me just summarize what I told once in Hindi for everyone, so that few people went out of context, and then we can directly jump to learning things. Okay. चलो. So मैंने क्या बोला, मुझे बस एक चीज चाहिए आप लोगों से कि थोड़ा सा पेशेंस चाहिए. See, I am understanding कि हाँ, everyone is new, everyone is trying to understand something. I know you're spending 2 hours of your day for me, right? You are trying to learn something, right? कुछ learn करने आए हो, कुछ सीखने आए हो, यहाँ पे 2 घंटे दे रहे हो दिन का, right? So थोड़ा सा पेशेंस रख लो. ठीक है, हम धीरे धीरे सीखेंगे बट हम डेफिनेटली सीखेंगे, ठीक है, और हम बहुत अच्छे से सीखेंगे, इन डिटेल सीखेंगे, सच दैट हम कुछ भी चीज सीख ले रहे हैं हम उसमें इतना कॉन्फिडेंट हो जाए कि हमें कोई भी आके क्वेश्चन पूछे हम उसको आंसर कर पाए, ठीक है। दिस इज गोइंग टू बी आवर टारगेट। अब हम क्यों सिर्फ सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर का रोल के लिए हम प्रिपेयर करें, हम तो कुछ भी प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं, हम तो आ भी रहे हैं डिफरेंट स्ट्रीम से, हम आर्ट से आ रहे हैं, कॉमर्स से आ रहे हैं, हम साइंस से आ रहे हैं, हम इंजीनियरिंग से आ रहे हैं, सो हम सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर ही क्यों बने, हम तो जर्नलिस्ट बन सकते हैं, हम तो एक्टर बन सकते हैं, हम तो बहुत सारी चीजें कर सकते हैं, राइट, बट हम सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर क्यों बने, ठीक है, बाकी चीजें कर सकते हैं, यू कैन फाइंड योर डिफरेंट इंटरेस्ट, बट मैं ये बता सकता हूँ कि सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर क्यों बन सकते हैं। इसके लिए मैं 2 रीजन बताऊंगा। पहला रीजन कि हमारा लाइफ ऐप से घिरा हुआ है, राइट, हम रोज एप्स यूज करते, प्रॉब्ली आज से 10 साल पहले हम कोई एप्स यूज नहीं करते थे, 0 to 1 ऐप, हम प्रॉब्ली फोन भी यूज नहीं करते थे, बट आज हम 10-15 ऐप तो दिन के यूज करते ही करते हैं। आफ्टर दैट आज के 5 से 10 साल बाद हम दिन के 50 से 100 ऐप्स यूज करेंगे, या फिर 50 से 100 सॉफ्टवेयर के बीच में घिरे होंगे। हमारा लाइफ सारे सॉफ्टवेयर के बीच में ही चलने वाला है, और हमारा हर एक काम सॉफ्टवेयर पे होगा, कैब बुकिंग से लेके फूड ऑर्डरिंग से लेके ग्रोसरी ऑर्डर करना, एवरीथिंग, ठीक है। I'm not covering anything that I've not covered in English, so don't worry for those of you who are feeling that Hindi is not like you're not understanding Hindi, okay, ठीक है। नाउ ठीक है, हमारे लिए सॉफ्टवेयर्स बढ़ जाएंगे, तो इससे हमको क्या फायदा होगा, सॉफ्टवेयर्स बढ़ जाएंगे, जो इन सॉफ्टवेयर्स को बना रहे हैं उनके लिए जॉब्स भी तो बढ़ जाएगी, सो जॉब्स ज्यादा होंगी, अब जॉब्स ज्यादा होंगी तो इससे हमें क्या फायदा, इससे ये फायदा है कि जॉब्स पे भी ज्यादा कर रही है एज कम्पेयर टू किसी अदर स्ट्रीम से। अगर हम अर्न कर रहे हैं, अगर हम किसी अदर स्ट्रीम पे जा रहे हैं, तो हमें बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस, बहुत सारी चीजें सीखनी होती है। सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट में कम एक्सपीरियंस पे भी यू ड्रॉ अ वेरी हाई सैलरीज, एंड दिस इज लाइक अभी आई एम नॉट सेलिंग एनी ड्रीम, मैं कोई यहाँ पे ड्रीम बेचने नहीं आया हूँ, और ना इधर मैं यहाँ पे कोई मोटिवेशन देने हो, मैं प्रैक्टिकली बता रहा हूँ। सीइंग इन द इंडस्ट्री पीपल आर देयर, लोग हैं जो 30 इयर्स के बिलो एंड दे आर ड्रॉइंग 1 करोड़ से ज्यादा का पैकेज वो ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं, उससे ज्यादा सैलरीज अर्न कर रहे हैं, राइट। सो देयर आर पीपल जो इससे ज्यादा सैलरीज अर्न कर रहे हैं, एंड यू कैन बी वन ऑफ देम, राइट, ठीक है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, ठीक है, सैलरी इज नॉट अ मोटिवेशन, सॉफ्टवेयर इज नॉट अ मोटिवेशन, देन व्हाट एल्स कैन बी अ मोटिवेशन, और क्या मोटिवेशन हो सकता है। ये फील्ड इटसेल्फ बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है। एवरी डे यू विल वर्क टू सॉल्व अ न्यू प्रॉब्लम, हमारे पास हर दिन एक नया प्रॉब्लम आता है, हम नया प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हैं। चलो मैं एक इंटरेस्टिंग प्रॉब्लम बताता हूँ, ठीक है। हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव एवर वॉच्ड इंडिया पाकिस्तान मैच? एवरीवन ऑफ यू हैव वॉच्ड इंडिया पाकिस्तान मैच? Is there anyone who doesn't watch cricket? Everyone, right? ठीक है, India match, you have watched India match, any match of India, IPL, right? ठीक है, so we watch matches on Hotstar, ठीक है। So I'm giving you, you can Google out this fact, right? So recently Hotstar served 1.3 crore traffic, right? 1.3 crore live users, ठीक है, for the match, right? 1.3 crores live users for the match in India versus Pakistan, right? Okay. Do you have any idea what is the biggest streaming platform in the world? Any idea? किसी ने Twitch का नाम सुना है? Anyone have ever heard of this platform known as Twitch, where probably gamers stream, right? Yes. So there is a platform known as Twitch. So Netflix is like downloaded content, right? You have videos in YouTube, you have Netflix, right? So those are download contents. In YouTube we can go live, but in Twitch the highest record was 33 lakh users, right? So at any point for any particular live stream, the maximum number of users that Twitch served was 33 lakh users. Okay, 33 lakh live users. Hotstar served 1.3 crore. Hotstar claims that they can even support for 5 crore live users. At any point of time, they can support more than till around 5 crore live users on their platform. If there is an India-Pakistan match and everyone wants to watch it on Hotstar, they can even support till 5 crore live users. Okay. And do you think this number is going to decrease for the next India-Pakistan match when they will again collide with themselves on the World Cup in the coming T20 World Cup? Will this go low? No, this is going to increase, right? This is not going to go below, this is going to increase. And the engineers at Hotstar will have to work to figure out a solution so that they can stream this content for more than 5 crore users, right? They have to go for, they have to plan that, and they probably have already started planning this, right? So that the next time there is an India-Pakistan class, they do not lag behind in this, right? So this is again an interesting problem for them. They are solving a very interesting problem so that users like us can watch the India-Pakistan match without any delay, without any lag. Has any one of you ever experienced lag in while watching India-Pakistan match? Have you ever felt that you're not seeing the live content? Like that might have been some buggy behavior sometime, but I can guarantee 99% of the times or 99.9% of times you would have had a very good experience, right? Right? Yes, and it was, yeah. So don't worry, you'll get the recording of this entire session if you are worried about this recording. So you would get a very good experience, and they are even working to make this better every time. In YouTube, YouTube doesn't have this much amount of live viewers in any particular. And also remember, at this point, while these many users were watching the India-Pakistan match, there were people who were registering in Hotstar, there were people who were making payments, there were people who were watching, let's say, Game of Thrones on Hotstar, right? So there were a lot of people doing a lot of things on Hotstar, but still these people did not face lag, right? So they are solving very interesting problem, and you will get chance to solve such interesting problems, so that next time there is an India-Pakistan match, you might work on Hotstar and you might be like, you might feel that powerful that you were someone who contributed to a code such that 5 crore people were able to watch India-Pakistan match live, right? So these are the interesting problems that you get to solve as a software engineer. Interesting? This sounds interesting. Okay. What do? I work on I work on Microsoft Office suite. So we create very innovative products so that users can collaborate, so that users can make collaborate and make share their knowledge with each other. Okay. Yeah. Then just you can say I'm making the next Word or Excel. Okay. You might see that very soon. Okay, so let's now dive deep into program, and let's now try to understand what a program is or what all these things are. So your course is basically divided into 3 parts. You have 3 parts. One is data structures and algorithms. Second is front end. And then you have a third part known as backend. Yes, YouTube live is slightly delayed, but Hotstar live is very fast, right? I don't think there is a delay of more than 2 to 3 seconds in the live match and the stream that you get, right? So you'll spend, these are the 3 parts in your course. You'll spend around 2 to 3 months or 2.5 to 3 months on DSA. Let me call this as, okay, let's call it as 3 months. Okay, around, take approximate. You'll spend around 2 months on front end and 1 to 1.5 months on backend. Okay, 1 to 1.5 months on backend. This is the rough estimate. This may vary slightly, right? You will get I'll come to the different things. Okay, so these are the 3 parts that you'll get to work on. Okay, so now let me just break it down simply for all of you, that what you're going to get from the course and what you can expect. What are these 3 things, right? Okay, first of all, I'll start from the very basic one. What is front end? So what is front end? Front end is anything that you see. Anything that you see. So anything that you see of what? Of a software. Okay. So what all things that we see of a software? So we see things like Android apps. Okay. We use things like Android apps. Okay. So this is something which we see. We use things like iOS app. In case you are an Apple user, you might be using iOS apps, right? Okay. What are the other things that we see? Where we may use things like web, right? We may use things like websites, right? These are things that we use, right? We may also use things like desktop app. This is probably I'm streaming using Zoom app. So this is again a desktop app. So whatever all things that you see, right? Your Android apps, your iOS apps, your websites, your desktop apps, all of these things are nothing but front end. Okay. Front end, what is front end? Anything that the user sees, using which user tells that I want to do this. You use your Swiggy app to order food. So you open your Swiggy app, to pick up the restaurant, right? You order food from that restaurant, right? So you are seeing the Swiggy app, you're interacting with that Swiggy app, you're performing the action, right? So that is your front end. So from wherever you perform the interaction, from wherever you interact with the software, from wherever you perform the action, from whatever you see in a software, that is the front end. जो भी software में हमें दिखता है वो front end है. Android ऐप हो सकता है, iOS ऐप हो सकता है, वेबसाइट हो सकती है, डेस्कटॉप ऐप हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है जो हमें दिख रहा है, जिसको यूज करके हम इंटरेक्ट करें सॉफ्टवेयर से. ठीक है, ओके, गॉट इट. इंटरेस्टिंग. Want to know something what front end is? Yes, probably a lot of you would have already heard about front end. So this is what front end is in gist. So anything that you use, anything that you see, website, Android apps, iOS apps, desktop apps, everything is front end. Okay. So I'll say he's okay. Example is, let me give you a few examples. Your Swiggy Android app is a front end. Your Zomato Android app is a front end. Your PhonePay's Android app is a front end. Your WhatsApp Android app is a front end. Let me give you a few example of sites. So google.com. When you type google.com in the browser, you see the home page of Google, right? When you type google.com in the browser, you see the home page. Something looks like this. We are all used to this page, right? We see Google, and then we see a search bar over here where we can type a search and then a search button. Right, and then I guess I am feeling lucky or something better. Right, so this is what we see. So this is the front end. This is nothing but front end. Okay, so whatever you see is front end. Okay, so all the apps, all the sites that you visit, even the desktop apps, are nothing but front end. Okay, so say, so this is the entire software, right? So this is what we use. So this is the entire software. Then what is this second part and what is this first part? What is DSA? What is backend? Right? No, I'm not telling that there is no backend. So whatever we see, that is the front end. Whatever we use, that is the front end. Whatever we interact with, that is the front end. Now, what is backend? So backend is a thing that actually does the job. Okay, just a second, I guess. Actually does the job. Okay, you're telling that, oh, all the apps that I'm having in my mobile phone or all the websites that I visit are they not doing the job? Yes, actually they are not. Okay, so backend is the magic. Yes, so backend is the place where the magic happens. Okay, so how does this magic happen? What does backend do? So let's take a very simple example. Let's say we all use Google, right? So what we do when we want to use Google, we simply go to google.com, right? We simply go to the site google.com. Now what we do? We see a very beautiful Google homepage that we all like, right? Very simple, just a search bar. And then we type something in search. Type something, like we type something. Let's say we want to search for pictures of dogs. Okay, so we type pictures of dogs. Okay. And then what happens? As soon as I click on the search button, I get the pictures of dogs. Right? I type, let's say I want to search for pictures of dogs, and I clicked on the search button, I got the pictures of dog. Now, from where did these pictures of dogs come into my machine? I did not have these pictures of dogs in my machine. It has to be somewhere. So this is what the backend does. So front end is what you see, what we all were seeing. We were seeing the Google homepage, we were typing something, and we are telling that, okay, we want to search something. Now, as soon as we clicked on the search button, what happened is when we have typed pictures of dogs, there is a machine in the internet. Okay, there is a piece of software in the internet, or let's call it there is a piece of software. Okay, in the internet, what this software is doing, this is going to the entire internet. This is going to all the machines in the internet. This is going to all the sites, and it is telling all the sites that, you know what, you have pictures of dog. There is a person who is looking for it. It is asking all this machine, and then finally it gets the result that, okay, I found these pictures of dogs, and it gives me. What is the time that it takes? Probably you see that this is 0.08 seconds or something like this after clicking on the search button. All this thing happens in 0.08 seconds by this machine. Okay. So this machine is so fast, right? It is able to do this. And this is the backend. This piece of software which is doing this work is the backend. Okay. So let me just summarize. So we have front end. So let's say very simple example, you go to google.com. As soon as the page loads, that is your front end, right? When the page loads, whatever you see, that is the front end, right? So I see google.com homepage, something like this. So this is the front end. Now what I do, I type something and click on the search button. As soon as I click on the search button, there is a software on the internet. Somewhere Google has created, it has kept it somewhere. It goes to all the internet, all the machines, and it tells that do you have pictures of dogs? I want pictures of dogs, and so on. It collects all the pictures of dogs and it sends me back, and I can see all the pictures of dogs in my machine, right? I see all the pictures of dog in my Chrome browser, right? So this piece of software that is actually doing the work, that is actually searching for the pictures of dogs in the internet, is known as backend. Okay, so what is backend? Backend is a piece of software that actually does the job. Okay, what is front end? Front end is a piece of software that we see, right? So front end and back end are like Ram and Lakhan. Okay, they are brothers, right? They are brothers. They cannot live without each other. They cannot live without each other. They like front end is something which we see. Back end is what is doing the work. Can there be a front end without back end? No, there cannot be a front end without back end. Can there be a back end without any front end? If there is a back end without any front end, how will we use that? Right, we cannot use that. We don't know how to call to that software that go and search pictures of dogs. I don't know, right? For me, what I want, I can simply go to google.com and I want to type that in search and I should get it. I don't know how it is coming, from where it is coming. I just want that result, right? So these two are like brothers, right? Let me write it as brothers. Okay. Okay. Got it? Got the idea what is front end, what is back end. For those of you who joined late, yes, no idea. Yes, no. So front end is whatever you see. So sum up in a single line, front end is whatever you see. जो हमें दिख रहा है वो front end है. जो भी ऐप दिख रहा है, जो भी वेबसाइट दिख रहा है, जो भी डेस्कटॉप ऐप दिख रहा है, जो भी चीज दिख रहा है जिसको यूज करके हम इंटरेक्ट करें, वो front end. Anything that you are seeing, using which you are interacting with the software, using which you are interacting with the site, right? It can be your Android app, it can be your iOS app, it can be your website, it can be a desktop. That is front end. What is backend? Backend is anything that does the work. So for example, whenever you type something in the Google search bar and you hit the search button, there is some software in the internet which Google has created. It goes to all the entire internet and it tries to search for the pictures of dogs, and it tells you that these are the pictures of dogs that you are looking for. And Google has written this software so fast that it does all this work in 0.8 seconds, right? And we get the pictures of dogs. We are happy. Everyone is happy. So this is what a software is, right? Got it? Front end, back end. Don't worry. You'll spend 2 months learning front end, you'll spend 1 month learning back end, so you'll probably get a very, very better idea of this. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what these things are, right? What these features of softwares are. Okay, samajh aaya? Got it? Yes, no? Any doubts? Anyone? Even there is a single person who is having doubts, I'll explain it again. I'll not proceed. Okay, until everyone is clear on this. So, clear? Yes. Now I got it. A lot of you are asking what DSA is, right? Now what DSA is? These two are brothers, which is the entire software. These two make up the entire software, right? These two make up the entire software. So front end is something which we can use to interact with the software. Back end is something which is doing the work. So let's say I want to make a UPI payment. So what I'll do? I'll use my PhonePe app. I'll click on the pay button. I'll type the amount. I'll click on the pay button. Then there is a backend software which will make the payment, and then I'll get the receipt, right? It will send me the receipt that you know what, you made the payment. This is how it works. So I'll use a UPI app, let's say PhonePe. I'll type the amount that I want to pay, and then I'll say make this payment. I'll say pay, right? There is a piece of software that will do the work. The backend will make the payment, and then I'll get the receipt, right? That I'll get the receipt that you know what, the payment was made. This is your receipt that I can give you, right? Okay. Now, so we got these two parts. Now the most important part, what is DSA? Why do we need DSA? What is DSA, right? When software uses, there is a backend. Yes, so there is a okay, please explain backend. So I'll not go very much detail into backend. So I'll just say that this is the part of the software. So the software has two parts. Okay, one part is front end, one part is backend. Front end is the part using which you see, you interact, right? You make payments, you book tickets, you type google.com, you get the Google homepage, right? Whatever you see, that is front end. Now, whenever you perform action, any action you perform, let's say making a payment, let's say searching something on Google, right? you get the result, right? There is some software that is doing this work. So this backend is the software that is doing the work. In Google search, you did not have all the pictures of dogs in your machine. So if there is some software which went to the entire internet, searched all this work, and you did not have that software as well, right? So there is someone who is doing this work. That someone is the backend. Okay, that some software is the backend. Got it? Idea? I just want you to get the idea. Okay, even if you got 50% from this entire conversation, I'm very happy. Right? Remember the days in the, like, honestly tell me, how many of you got more than 10% in your class? Whatever was taught in class, were you able to understand more than 10%? I am speaking, I was not, right? Okay. 10-20%. Okay. Yeah, if you understood more than 50 to 100%, that's a very good thing. Okay. I probably never understood more than 10, 20, 30%, right? So even if you're able to get 50% of this conversation that we are having, right? So that's a very good number for me, right? If you got 100%, that's a very, very good plus, right? Let's move to the next part, that is DSA, right? So what is the next part? That is DSA. So we understood front end, we understood backend software complete, right? So you'll say, sir, let's start making front end. Let's start making the backend. Our software is done. Why do we need to learn this thing, and why this is at the start of our course taking 2 to 3 months, right? I don't want to waste so much time. Let's make software. Let's, right? I also want to do that, but there is something. So what is this data structures and algorithms? Let's try to understand first. So firstly, this DSA is of two parts. We have data structures and we have algorithms. Okay, let's firstly try to understand algorithm. Okay. Okay. I'll tell about how my days goes in Microsoft for sure. Okay, let's complete this story first. So firstly, I'll tell, let's understand about algorithm. Okay. So let's take a very simple example. Let's say we all want to make tea. Okay. And I'll assume I have never made tea. Okay. I'll assume all of you have never made tea. Okay. If you have, then there's a very good plus. But I know a lot of you have never made tea. Okay. So you can be honest with me. Okay. So a lot of you have never made tea, and neither am I. Okay. So neither have I. So we all don't know how to make tea. And let's say someone gave us all the ingredients to make tea. That we have like the tea, we have sugar, we have water, we have milk, right? We have like the gas station and all these things we have, right? And we have never ever made tea. That let's say we have never ever made tea. So what will we do? And someone tells us, go and make tea. These are the ingredients you have. These are the things that you will require to make tea. We'll somehow try to figure. Let's say what we'll do. Let's try to figure out how we'll make tea. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll say, okay, let's do something. Let's firstly turn on the stove, right? That is something. Turn on gas, right? Let's turn on the gas, put some, lit the fire and do all these things. Firstly, put boil water, and then we'll boil water. Okay. Then we'll do something. Let's say, then we'll try to see, okay, there is sugar, there is tea. So let's say, let's add sugar, right? We'll add sugar, and then we'll add tea. Okay, probably we'll do this. I've never made tea, so I'll try to. Probably I'll do this. Okay, let me know in case I go wrong. Okay, okay. There are a lot of tea lovers. I don't want to make bad tea, right? So that it'll drop off from the first class. I does not know to make good tea, right? Okay, so we'll add sugar, we'll add tea, and then we'll finally add. Okay, we'll add some milk as well. Okay, add milk, and then we'll filter this, right? You can add ginger, you can add right, elaichi, you can add cardamom, right? All the things, right, that you want, right? You can add all the masalas to your tea if you want a masala tea. So probably we'll do this. Something like this, right? All of you will do something like this, right? Yes, no? Yes? Okay. We never made tea, but somehow we were able to figure out how to make tea by seeing the different ingredients that were there in front of us. हमने कभी चाय तो बनाया नहीं था, but हमारे पास जो सामने ingredients थे, हमने उससे figure out कर लिया ऐसे ही बनता होगा. ठीक है? We somehow were able to make tea, right? We never made tea, but seeing the ingredients in front of us, we were able to somehow figure out how we can make tea. Now, how is this related to algorithm? Why did I go to this explaining this? And how is this related to things like data structure and algorithm? This is related. So what is this? This is nothing but a step-by-step process to make tea. What is this? Step-by-step process to make tea. Yes or no? This is nothing but a step-by-step process to make tea, right? Probably tea was easy, right? Next time I'll bring something like white sauce pasta or like a farmhouse pizza, right? So probably then everyone will be confused. So you will need the step-by-step process how to make a white sauce pasta. Otherwise, we'll make a very bad pasta, right? So this is basically a step-by-step process to make tea, right? Now, we as human beings have two things. We are smart and we are intelligent. Okay, we are human beings and we are smart and intelligent. Okay, you probably don't know, but you are. Okay, you are very much smart and you are very much intelligent because you've somehow figured out this how to make tea, right? So we are smart and we are intelligent, but the computer is not smart. Computer is dumb. Okay, you'll say, sir, you started by telling computer is so good, computer is doing all these things, and now you're telling computer is dumb. Yes, I am telling computer is dumb, right? Why I'm telling computer is dumb? Because if I give the same problem to the computer, right? If I give the same problem to the computer that, you know what, computer, can you please make tea for me? These are the ingredients to make tea, right? Computer will not be able to do this because he doesn't know what it has to do. So computer is dumb. Computer does not know anything. Computer cannot do anything on its own. Right? So this is the biggest problem. We invented a very good thing. We made a very good computer, but computer is not able to do all these things that we can do. We are smart and we are intelligent. We can, even though we have never made tea, we will somehow figure out to make tea, but computer will not. Now, if I want the computer to do anything, I'll need to tell it in a step-by-step process that this is the step-by-step process to do any work, right? So this step, what can be the work that I want the computer to do? I probably don't want the computer to make tea. I can get the computer to search something on Google. I can get this computer to search something on Amazon. I can get the computer to order product for me. I can get the computer to make a payment on my behalf, right? I can get the computer to send message to someone whom I want to using WhatsApp, right? So I can use n number of apps to do this work. You probably will end by 11, so don't worry, right? And we need to tell the computer in a step-by-step process, step-by-step manner, how to do this work. And this step-by-step process of telling the computer to do any work is known as algorithm. So what is algorithm? Algorithm is nothing but telling the computer to do any work in a step-by-step manner. Okay. So what is the algorithm? Algorithm is a step-by-step process that we tell the computer to do any work. This is a step-by-step process and you need to do this work. So algorithm is nothing but the step-by-step process that we tell the computer to do any piece of work. Why do we need to tell the computer in a step-by-step process? Because each time we cannot figure out things like we can. We are smart and intelligent. We can figure out things, but the computer cannot. Okay, got this? So algorithm, what is algorithm? Algorithm is nothing but a step-by-step process for the computer to do any piece of work. Okay, what is algorithm? A step-by-step process that we give to the computer to do any piece of work. Okay. What an algorithm is? So let me just quickly recap once in Hindi. एक बार हिंदी में बता देते हैं. ठीक है. For those who don't understand English, Hindi, so don't worry, I'm not covering anything new. ठीक है. I'll come to data structures. ठीक है. तो मैंने क्या बताया कि बेसिकली लेट से हमको चाय बनाना था. ठीक है, हमें चाय बनाना था, बट हमारे पास बस चाय के इंग्रेडिएंट्स और चीजें थी. हमें पता नहीं था चाय कैसे बनाना है. हमने क्या करा, हमने अपना दिमाग लड़ाया क्योंकि हम स्मार्ट और इंटेलिजेंट है. हमने सोचा कि कैसे चाय बना सकते हैं. हमने स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस में चाय बनाया कि पहले क्या करा, गैस ऑन करा, फिर वाटर बॉयल करा, फिर इसमें चीनी ऐड करा, फिर चाय ऐड करा, फिर दूध डाला एंड देन फाइनली फिल्टर करके हमें चाय मिल गई. ठीक है. इवन दो हमें पता नहीं था चाय कैसे बनाते हैं, हमने किसी तरीके से तो फिगर आउट कर लिया. स्टेप बाय स्टेप हमने हर एक स्टेप करा और चाय बन गई. ठीक है, एक स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस में हमने चाय बना ली. ठीक है. अब यही काम अगर मैं कंप्यूटर को दे दूं ना कि चाय बना दो, कंप्यूटर नहीं कर पाए, वो फिगर आउट ही नहीं कर पाएगा करना क्या है. क्यों? क्योंकि कंप्यूटर डम है, कंप्यूटर को कुछ नहीं पता कैसे करते हैं. ठीक है। सो हमें हर एक चीज कंप्यूटर को स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस में बताना होता है कि भाई ऐसे कर लो, इसके बाद ये कर लो, इसके बाद ये कर लो, तभी वो कर पाएगा। ठीक है। सो इसलिए हम स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस में कंप्यूटर को बताते हैं कोई भी काम करने के लिए। तो उसी स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस को एल्गोरिथम बोलते हैं। ठीक है। तो जो भी स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस में कंप्यूटर को बताते हैं कि भाई इस तरीके से पेमेंट करना है, इस तरीके से गूगल पे सर्च करना है, इस तरीके से अमेजोन पे प्रोडक्ट ऑर्डर करना है, तो वो सारा स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस एल्गोरिथम। ठीक है। ओके, understood, clear to everyone? Everyone got it? Yes. What is algorithm? Okay. Okay, English, Hindi, there is no language problem. I don't want anyone of you to be left out because of language, right? That is the last thing that I would want, right? Okay, so we understood what front end is, we understood what back end is, we understood what algorithm is. Now what the hell is this data structures, right? Why do we have so much of importance for it, right? Sure. Okay, so what is data structure, right? Biggest question in our mind, right? So first of all, this is two parts, right? So firstly, let me simply address what is data. What is data? Right, you might have heard that a lot of people are stealing your data is not protected, right? You can protect your data, right? You have a lot of data in your WhatsApp, you have a lot of data in your Facebook, right? What is this data? So any piece of information that is there on internet is data. Any information, this data can be any information, right? Like the pictures of dogs were data, right? The products that you're searching on Amazon is data, right? Your products on Amazon is data. Your WhatsApp messages are data. Your Swiggy orders are data. The list of restaurants that Swiggy displays to you is data. Your UPI, your contact list is data, right? So all the things that you use probably run on data, right? Everything needs data. You don't want your Gmail app to show you the list of restaurants, right? You want to see your mails there, right? So you want the data to be present at the correct place, and the data for Gmail app is your mails, right? The data for your Swiggy app is the list of restaurants, right? So every app is dependent on some data. What is data? Data is nothing but any piece of information is data. Okay, any piece of information is data. Now, why do we need data? What is this importance of data? So data is used for all the apps. Running all the apps need data. They need some form of information, some form of data to run them, right? Okay, so we need data to run the apps. Okay, now what is this data structures? So data structures are nothing but these are the different ways to store this data. So why will we store data in different ways? We can store all the data in the same way. Why do we need different ways to store the data? We need different ways to store the data because every data has different use, right? Every data has different use. Your WhatsApp messages have different usage as compared to your Swiggy orders. Your phone pay payments has different usage, or your payment history has different usage as compared to your Amazon products, right? The products that you view on Amazon. So every data has different usage. Every data has different kind of behavior. So that's why we need to store it in different way, depending on how we want to read them, how we want to update them, right? How we want to read this data, how we want to update this data. So that's why we want to store it in different ways, right? Okay, so this is what data structure is. So what is data structure? Data structure is nothing but different ways to store data. Different ways to store data. Okay, so what is data structure? Data structure nothing but different ways to store data. Now our software is complete. Every software needs data. So we learned about different ways to store data. We learned about algorithms, which are nothing but step-by-step process to do anything. Okay, we can use data structures and algorithms in our front end and back end to store data, to write algorithms that to tell the computer what work to do, and the computer will do the work. Front end will allow us to use any app. Back end will actually do the work, and then we'll get a full-fledged working software, right? So all these components will help you to make a software that you can use to get any work done, make your payments, order foods, order your products, right? Got it? So these are the three parts. Now, what is data structures and algorithm? Data structures are the different ways to store your data. Why we need to store it differently? So that we can read it differently, perform different actions, we can interact with them differently. Every data has different uses, so we'll store it differently so that we can later update them, read them in different ways. Okay. What is front end? Front end is nothing but whatever you see, right? Whatever you are seeing, that is front end, right? Your apps, your websites, your desktop apps, everything is front end. What is back end? Anything, any piece of software that is actually doing the work is the back end, right? So the part of software that is doing the work is your back end. Just give me a second. Okay, got it? Got the idea? Now, what was algorithm? I guess I missed algorithm, right? So algorithm is a step-by-step process to perform any action, right? Any action that we want to perform can be done in a step-by-step manner. That step-by-step process to perform any work is algorithm. Okay, got the idea of the entire picture that you are going to learn in this 6 months and why all these things are important. So the most important part is data structure and algorithm. These are like the alphabets of making software. You need to know how to store data. You need to know how to tell the computer to do something by means of algorithm, right? So you need to know how to store data. You need to know how to tell the computer to do any work by using algorithms. Once you know these two things, you know the alphabets of making a software. Then you can jump to make things like front end. There you can make things like good UIs where user can interact, where user can make search something on Google, or user can make a order, user can make a payment, or all those things, right? And then finally make backend, which will do the work, which will do all this magic that we are used to, right? We make a tab, the payment is happening. Where this payment is happening, who is doing this payment, who is deducting the balance from my account, crediting it into your account. All this work is done by this backend software. Okay. Okay, let me repeat data structures. So probably have a lot of data, right? So what is data? Nothing but information. All the information that you see in your apps, right? That is data. Now, all this data needs to be stored in different ways. Why? Because all of the data has different uses. हर एक data का different use है, इसलिए different ways में store करते हैं. ठीक है. Now we want to read them differently. We want to update them differently. They have different use, like your products on Amazon has a different uses on your, or like your Netflix catalog, right? Or your Gmail mails, right? All these things. So every data has different uses, so that's why I store them differently. What is data structure? Nothing. Data structure is nothing but different ways to store this data. Okay, so that we can perform the read, update, all these operations efficiently. So we can store data, we can write algorithms to get the work done. We can build front end that can using which user can use our software, and then the back end which will do the work for us. So we'll get the full-fledged software. Right? This is what makes the software. Got it? Yes, no, tell me finally. Did you take some? Everything is easy. There is nothing that is difficult in this, right? In computer one, it is very easy, right? How much pain this dumb thing can give us, right? I told the computer is dumb, right? We are telling him to do things, right? So we can tell him whatever we want to do, right? So it is not very difficult. Okay, it is not very difficult. See, if we give time, we can learn anything, right? And programming is not that difficult. A lot of people are doing, right? So it kitna difficult ho sakta hai. Rocket science to any, like how many rocket scientists have you met in your life? I have not met anyone. Zero, right? Neither, right? How many software engineers you have met in your life? Software engineers, so how many, right? Everyone had few, many, right? Even if 0, 1, 2, right? How many of you have know the names of rocket engineers, right? APJ Abdul Kalam, right? Apart from that, or Elon Musk, right? Probably few, not lot many, right? But you go to LinkedIn, there are so many developers, right? So it's that difficult hota, so how so many people are able to do it, right? This is not that difficult. Okay. So we learned a lot of interesting things. Okay, I have 15 minutes. Chalo. Thank you. We have 15 minutes. We are already in time. Okay, now there is something I want to give you this information and listen it very like carefully. This is going to save you a lot of money. Okay, so that's why listen it. So there is this course is going to go for 12 days. Okay, I'll be taking you 12 days. This is the first day of the 12 days. Every day there is going to be one problem that you'll see in your portal. Okay, there is going to be one problem for each day. So you'll have altogether 12 problems. Okay. By the end of the 12 days, you'll have altogether 12 problems. Okay. For those of you who solve all these 12 problems, okay, all these 12 problems and attend more than 8 sessions, 8+ sessions, okay, you'll get a 25% off on both the sapling and the pioneer programs. Okay, you'll get 25% off on both sapling and the pioneer programs. Okay, so there is only 2 things that you need to do. So there are 12 problems. Each day you'll get 1 problem. All the problems you have to solve. Those 12 problems, problem of the day. These problems are known as problem of the day. I guess you'll get something like problem of the day in the portal. Okay, tomorrow I'll give you a walkthrough of the portal and I'll show you how you can use it, how you can code it, all those things. I'll give you that. Don't worry. Okay. So don't worry about the question for today. You can solve it tomorrow. It's not like you have to solve it by the end of today. You can solve it at your time, right? You have to just solve these 12 problems. Okay. And you have to attend at least 8 of the sessions out of the 12. Okay. So there are 12 sessions. You should at least attend 8+ sessions, 8 or more. Okay. Today's question will come. Don't worry. You don't have to solve it by today. You can solve it by tomorrow or something. And you'll get a 25% off for both the saplings and the pioneer programs. Okay. Yes. Okay. I guess you would have already got the idea of code of the day and the discounts, right? Sure. Okay. So I'll give you a very quick on any doubts on this? No doubts till this part. I can proceed to the next part. Attendance will automatically be recorded. Don't worry about the attendance. You are if you're watching from the portal, your attendance is getting recorded. Okay. Sure. I'll leave you I have 10 minutes and I like this part. I like this part very much. Okay. So we will be learning data structures and algorithms in Java. Okay. I'll come to programming languages and I'll say why we'll learn these things in Java. For those who are asking, we'll learn in Java. But why will we learn it? What are the different languages? What these things are? I'll come to that. Okay. I'll come to this discussion. I have not come to this discussion yet. Okay. So Java, we'll use Java, not JavaScript. For front-end and back-end, we'll use JavaScript. For the data structures and algorithms part, we'll use Java. Okay. First of all, don't worry about the programming languages. That is not a big issue. I can guarantee you can learn a language in a week, right? If you know the fundamentals. Okay. My entire life, I learned C++ and then now I work on JavaScript. Okay. So this was not a big issue for me as well. So I don't think it is going to be any issue for you. Right. So, yeah. Okay. So I told you that computers are dumb, right? But how dumb, right? So what a computer is basically, what is a computer, what it does, or what it means, right? What is a computer? So okay, let's go into that discussion. So what is a computer? Right? I'm not asking you a book definition. Okay. What do you think is a computer? Computer is nothing but a machine. What is a machine? Machine is something that gets the work done for us, right? A calculator or something, right? A calculator, right? We initially started with a calculator. Now we have machines. Okay. An electronic device that does some work for us, right? Okay. So we as humans, we communicate with each other by using languages, right? We use English, Hindi, Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada, right? Odia, right? Or Punjabi, right? Or so many number of languages we have, Marathi, right? So many number of languages we have within India itself, right? We have French, Spanish, German, right? We have so many languages. So we as humans communicate with each other using languages. Okay. How do computers communicate? So there is a language in the computer. Computer doesn't know all these languages. Computer doesn't understand anything about this. Computer understands only 2 alphabets. One is 0 and one is 1. The language of computer consists of only 2 alphabets, that is 0 and 1, which is known as binary language. Okay, our language consists of so many alphabets. English has 26 alphabets. Hindi, I don't recall, but it also has a lot of alphabets. Okay. Probably all the languages have a lot of alphabets, but computer language is the most precise one. It has only 2 alphabets, 0 and 1. Done. Okay. It doesn't understand anything else. Okay. So when the first person who made this computer, right? When the first person who made the first computer, okay. This is something which I will tell you to do. This will give you a very good idea. Go to Google and search. Okay, go to Google and search search about the pictures of the very first computer. Right, you'll find a computer that was very, very large. Right, probably occupied spaces of like current 2 to 3 rooms. Right, it would be around 3 to 4 rooms size. You'll say, sir, I'm watching this video by my mobile phone that is in my hand, and you are telling that the first computer was of this large size. Yes, the first computer was of this large size. Why it was of this large size? Because it was a very, very big machine, right? And okay, the size was large, so what is the problem? So it only understood this 0 and 1. It did not understand anything else. Now assume you are talking with a computer that understands only 0 and 1. How will you talk? You'll have to say something in 0 and 1. So let's say you want to tell the computer to do a very small thing. I'm not even telling to play a YouTube video or something. I'm just telling you to tell the computer to perform 5 plus 4. Okay. How will you tell this? Computer does not know what 5 is. Computer does not know what plus is. Computer does not know what 4 is. Computer does not know all these three things that you are trying to tell. So what will you do? You'll convert 5 into 0 and 1. Okay, so let's say you have something using which you can convert. Okay, you'll convert first. You'll try to convert. There is some math that you can do. You can convert. So let's say you converted this and you got, okay, this is 5. Okay, I got a plus as well. So this is my plus. Okay, and this is 1. This is 4. Okay, I got 5 and 4. I'll add these two things. Okay. So this is the instruction that you will give to the computer. Computer will know, okay, you want to get 5 plus 4. It will tell you it, okay, this is the sum. Let's say it told you this. I'll say, I'm still confused what this is. I don't know. Okay, let me convert it back and then finally you'll get 9. Now I'm relieved, right? So in order to perform this small operation from just to do 5 plus 4, you have to do so many work. You have to tell the machine, go do this. You'll say, sir, you know what, leave this computer, leave this your 3-4 room size computer. I'll just do it myself. I'll do 5 plus 4 equals to 9. I know this. Okay. But now if I tell you to do this work, you'll say, sir, I never did this. Actually, I used a calculator in my school as well, right? I used a calculator in my college. In school, I used to skip this question, right? Probably when I saw this kind of questions in the exam, I probably used to don't attend these kind of questions, right? So I think I can use a calculator for now. I can use my calculator in my phone and I can do this. But let's say you don't have the calculator. We have this 3-4 size room size big computers. What will you do? You'll convert all of this thing in 0 and 1, and then you'll say to the computer that, you know what, do this work. Computer will give you the result, and you'll again convert it back into whatever number you want to see, right? So you will do so much of work. You will convert all of this thing into 0 and 1. Then you will tell the computer that this is what I want you to do. Computer will do it, will tell you it in 0 and 1, and then you will convert it back to the result. So much painful process, right? So the problem here is, so there is a very big problem. We understand something, let's say we understand English for common understanding. We understand English. Okay. We as human understand English. The computer understands 0 and 1. Okay. Neither we know 0 and 1 nor the computer understands English. हमें 0 1 नहीं आता, computer को English नहीं आता. अब communicate करे तो करे कैसे? Right? How do we communicate? Neither we know 0 and 1. We cannot tell everything in 0 and 1. We don't want to learn that language. Neither computer can learn English. Right? Now, one quick trivia. Why does computer only know 0 and 1? Why can't it learn the 26 alphabets of English? क्यों नहीं सीख सकता? Why does it only know 0 and 1? Any idea? So computer runs on electricity, right? So computer runs on electricity. 0 is nothing but low voltage. Okay. So this is nothing but low voltage and 1 is nothing but high voltage. Got it? So 0 is nothing but low voltage. It can be anything, right? Depending on your circuit. So let's say this is -5 volt and this is high voltage. Let's say +5 volt. Anything. This is, I'm not telling this is +5 or -5 volt. This can be -10. This can be +10. Anything. But 0 is at low voltage and 1 is a high voltage. Computer only understands electric signals. So whenever it gets a lower electric signal, it understands, okay, I'm trying to tell it 0. Whenever I give him a high electric signal, it understands that, okay, I'm trying to tell him it 1. Okay. So this is how the computer understands. So that's why it only knows 2 digits and we cannot extend it. We learned so many languages ourselves, but the computer cannot learn so many languages. Computer only knows 1 language. Okay. हमने खुद तो इतने सारे लैंग्वेजेस सीख लिए, बट कंप्यूटर को 2 ही अल्फाबेट्स पता है, उसको उसके बाहर कुछ नहीं पता. ठीक है. So computer knows only 2 alphabets. One is 0, one is 1. 0 is nothing but low voltage, 1 is nothing but high voltage. Okay. Now, computer cannot learn any other alphabet, any other language, that is for sure, because it understands electricity, and electricity can have only two states, either low or high voltage, right? We cannot give him anything else, right? So we know English, computer knows 0 and 1, and we'll start our discussion from here, that how can we make this computer understand our language, or how can we write something in the computer language. So this is the question for today, like a Netflix trivia, right? And probably I want all of you to come back tomorrow to get an answer for this question. Okay? Got it? Got the question? Got the problem? Okay, what is the question? So computer understands 0 and 1. Okay, computer understands 0 and 1. There are only 2 digits in the language of computer. Computer's language is known as binary language. Okay, what is the language of the computer known as? Our language is known as English, right? What is language of computer known as? Computer's language is known as binary language, which has only 2 alphabets, 0 and 1. Why only 2 alphabets, right? Because computer understands electric signals. So electric signal means 0 is nothing but low voltage, 1 is nothing but high voltage. So if the computer gets a low voltage, it means I want to tell him 0. If the computer gets a high voltage, it means I want to tell it 1. Okay. Okay. So computer cannot learn anything else, because he just knows electric current, and there can be only 2 things, low or high voltage, right? Now we understand English as human beings, computer understands 0 and 1. Now we cannot learn 0 and 1. We never tell the computer in 0 and 1. We use our keyboard or mouse, right? So we tell in the language that we understand, right? The computer does not understand these English languages, neither it can. So how is this thing happening? How we are telling the computers how to understand 0 and 1, or how we are understanding the language of computers, right? So how this thing is happening, that is the question for today, and we'll continue from here from tomorrow. Okay, interesting. Gave you an idea of how computer is, what computer is, and from here we'll directly dive into programming. And tomorrow probably you'll see your first program. For those of you who have never ever used programming, don't worry, we'll see the first program from tomorrow, and we'll directly get our hands dirty to start programming. Okay, got it? Found the session interesting? Yes? No? Please don't say this, right? It will break my heart. Yes. Learned something? At least you learned something? Yes. Okay, good. Lot of yeses. Okay. So from tomorrow, things is going to get more and more interesting as we try to dive more into it. And I'm expecting you all to grab more than, if you grab 50%, I'm completely okay with it. I don't want to get like 100% or 200%. मुझे नहीं चाहिए, मुझे 50% मिल रहा है, मैं खुश हूँ उसमें, ठीक है? So I'm happy, right? So I know you all will do it. You all are like super smart, right? This is very basic thing that I'm trying to teach, right? You'll do all these things. Sure. Okay. Any questions? I'll take up your questions. For those of you who want to drop off, you can drop off. We are already over time. Yeah. So I'll take up a few of your questions in the chat, and then probably we can call it for the day. No questions? You can get the recording of today's session in the Acciojob portal. Please sign up from there. Please watch the sessions from there so that your classes get tracked. You get the attendance for it, and at the end you can claim that 25% discount for the course, right? And you can join the Discord. You have the join to Discord link in the portal as well, right? So try to join from there. That will help. Yeah. So, code of the day, you can solve it tomorrow as well. Don't worry. For those of you know, probably today's question is going to be a very basic one. You can solve it, right? Sure. We'll see you again tomorrow, same time, 8 o'clock. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you again tomorrow. Good night. Have a great day. Bye-bye.